creatures, we evolved higher intelligences. It was just more beneficial for us to be able to survive and to make more complex decisions. And a part of that is the smarter an animal becomes, the more introspective it becomes, the more it wants to learn and seek the world.
There we go.
Saying, elephants do it. I mean, Coco the gorilla. I mean, she was a extremely intelligent gorilla, and she said like, "Why am I alive?" I mean, yeah, she was quite the gorilla. But basically, as an animal becomes more intelligent, as a species become more intelligent, it tries to find
I agree,
answers
Tim.
to things that aren't just observed directly, right? That's basically why. And that's just basically how. We see this in many other species, not just humans. We have some apes even entering the Stone Age. I mean, that's just higher intelligence. You know. Now, are we gonna have explain logic? No, it's not moral reasoning. Moral reasoning is empathy. We evolved that too. That's even more well studied than logic. Yeah, morality. Yeah, one morality can come from logic. I mean, just look at Spock and his species in Star Trek. They're extremely logical, even though they have three times the anger of a human. Yeah, some monkeys are starting to use sticks and stones. Spock had Spock. I mean, he's an extremely logical person. Well, his species. Ah, fuck. What's his species? Damn it.
I did
Yeah,
not know
damn
that
it.
about Plato.
How is morality advantageous for survival? Well, you're a monkey, and you see another monkey, and you see a third monkey. Okay, you have two monkeys next to you. You get hurt. One of the monkeys helps you, so you stay with that monkey. The other monkey that didn't help you, they get hurt. But you decide, oh, I'll help them, and then they join you, and then you have three people instead of two people, one person, and you're able to survive. Simple.
What's up, Ann? Hello?
Apes together strong, basically. And Annie
5, 4, 3, 2,
and
1.
one. That was a burp.
Well, you gotta talk to be able to be in the chat. If you want to re-request, you can.
Oh no, I'm just a co-host. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, jellyfish.
And I said, "What's up, Ann?"
I think it's because I was talking.
Hello, Ann.
Nigger, 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 nigger,
Okay,
nigger, nigger.
okay. Wow. That's why you muted yourself. Because you're a child. That's just.
What's up, Gleep? Nice to see you, man.
I'm good. I'm good. Mango, mango.
How you doing? Doing good. I need some caffeine, as always. I can't wait. I'm just gonna start buying cases of fucking energy drinks. I need that B12.
Might be the case. Might be the case.
think I'm gonna go get a soda with caffeine real quick.
I have an 8 a.m. class tomorrow.
Get some neurogum. Honestly, I
It's
prefer
I think
injecting it
that's just a
straight.
scam. I think that thing is a straight up scam.
Why? It's
Neurogum?
literally got.
I think it's literally just a caffeinated gum, but like it's supposed to like. I think it's just a placebo, but I'm like you could just use regular gum. Just get caffeine powder.
It's by literal definition, it's not a scam if it has caffeine inside of it and theanine.
I think that the people are correct. I think it's overly hyped. Yeah.
You hater.
I think it. I mean, yeah.
Hater.
I've just seen so many things like that in just just in the past, and they've always been a bit scammy or yeah, just kind of deplorableness. Who created the universe? Who says it was created, Bango?
What's up, Nate? Welcome in.
He's been here for like 5 minutes. Oh. And then, now he just joined. He was here earlier.
Alright, I need to go get. You need to try Arabic coffee. Not sure how it's called, but it's strong as fuck. I've had I like Turkish coffee.
Coffee
really
is
good.
a fun thing. Coffee hasn't really changed much. Like I'm sure there's like some strands that are just extremely strong and extremely caffeinated, but the vast majority of coffee has really not changed since we've like started cultivating it. Yeah. Which is funny to think because Theodore Roosevelt, he would drink like I think the equivalent to like 5 cups of coffee every day. Now he was a big guy, but 5 cups of coffee is 5 cups of coffee. Like that's kind of crazy. And once he was actually staying at a hi Nate. Once he was actually staying at an inn, and in that inn they had a specific coffee. He had 3 tubs or like I don't know how much tons of coffee. Guess what that coffee is called? Folgers. Because he said, I love this coffee, and everyone started buying
Odin's
Folgers.
hilarious. He hates being alone.
He should never be alone.
Yeah, he's a little baby.
Don't buy it.
Leak. How's it going, Leak?
What's up, bro?
Hey, man, you over the age of 18?
Yeah, I'm 25, bro.
Wonderful. Which God do you believe in, man?
What do I believe in?
Yeah.
Which God?
It's like more spirituality, like meditation, stuff like that. Spiritualism.
I mean, do you believe in a God that created the universe or something that created the universe?
Do we have anything? to
I wouldn't call it a something. There is a what you call it like a something, a God, but it's not like a physical thing or nothing like that. And I would say, because I see y'all talking about like evidence and stuff like that, a lot of cross references. I don't know if y'all know what mystics are or stuff like that, but mystics, Buddha was like a mystic, or some of these spiritual leaders, but the guys that do meditation and things like that. When they meditate and go in certain frequencies and states, I mean, they slip to different realities and all of those type of stuff. And then that cross references with a lot of people that have near death experiences. They talk about the same thing of when you slip outside of your
Near-death
five.
experiences are just produced by, and now I can't remember the type of chemical. Cody.
I'm sorry?
DMT.
NDEs.
I totally blacked out when he started talking about higher consciousness.
No. What?
Oh, you don't believe in higher
What
consciousness or nothing
chemicals
like
is
that?
produced by the brain during NDEs or just during death?
What?
What
I was-
chemical? I forget.
DMT.
DMT. Yeah, DMT is produced by the brain
Right.
and it just causes extreme hallucinations. That's
So y'all. Mhm. That's what whenever I talk to so y'all are atheists. I'm just okay.
yeah.
Okay. Whenever I talk to an atheist, that is like the stumbling point. Like, don't get me wrong. When I first I'm from New Orleans, which is a very spiritual city.
Yeah.
Like a lot of spiritual things go on down there. A lot of the celebrities around the world come down there and use our magic and stuff. But and even before I was in like
There's
even a
another
religious
fucking thing.
belief, even before like I got into any spiritual stuff, I mean, ghost and what we're calling ghost and all of those type of things. I mean, how do we explain, you know, things that's happening like that, like simple ghosts that's going on? People have real encounters or experiences. Oh, what about the reincarnation? That was another thing I want to talk about, the evidence. There's evidence.
There's no evidence of reincarnation.
There's a lot of research on reincarnation with real evidence. They've been had breakthrough evidence to
I
show.
mean, I've had my heart stop and I died for like a minute, and then I got resuscitated. When I was 15. I wasn't. I mean, I was technically resurrected, but like, not like Jesus, like supposedly was. Even though there's no contemporary witnesses of A, Jesus, and B, Jesus being
Crucified. A lot of
crucified
people.
and
Well, I was
resurrecting.
not to try to cut you off or anything, but I was a Christian when I was younger, and I realized the problems is I think a lot of people don't know who Jesus actually was. They're kind of caught up in the story of he got crucified and all of that type of stuff. But
There was probably a guy called Jesus, but that's it.
it was more of what like I was saying mystics earlier, which are like the guys that meditate and all of these type of things. Jesus, they're saying supposedly he was this type of guy. Now the word Christ, and over here we keep calling him Jesus Christ as if like Christ was his last name, but
Christ was a title of authority, like mystic.
right. But in the other religions, in the Eastern side of things where they do meditation, they all use the word differently. They look at it as what they call higher consciousness. And when you look at the interpretation in the Bible,
Because he was like
Jesus
a
says,
Jewish rabbi.
huh?
He was like a Jewish rabbi.
Right. But he was talking about Christ will return. But I think a lot of people were misinterpreted for saying he will return, when I think he was talking about like Christ consciousness, like the idea to,
There's still no evidence of like magic and stuff.
All right, no more.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's fun,
Do you
but
have reason to believe that there's ghosts?
well, I've been in contact with them since I've been a kid, like not talking to them or nothing, but I
for that. How do you know you were talking to
There's
ghosts? How do you know it wasn't a hallucination?
Because hallucinations are quite common.
I mean, that's fair, but if we
That is fair, right? So if we're using logic and actually using our brain and critically thinking, you have no reason to believe that those were ghost conversations.
So, okay, so where's the evidence to say that there is no God then?
Did I say that, dumbass?
No, I'm asking. I'm asking a
Right,
question.
so there
You
could be
being
a God. What
disrespectful
evidence
when I
is
just
there
asked
for
the
a
question.
God?
I just asked a question. You didn't have to be disrespectful.
So
about
try
it.
and pay attention next time I'm talking instead of talking.
I'm not your kid. You don't gotta talk.
So, ooh, he left.
Oh.
Thank God. Jesus fucking Christ, he talked a lot.
Yeah, no. We don't say God does not exist because we'd have to. Because at least for us, I feel like we need to provide evidence that God does not exist. Now, try how many God I can prove that does not exist.
Hello?
Hello. Yep. Are you over the age of 18 and a believer?
Yeah,
I guess you're
I am.
Catholic.
Yeah, I'm 23 and Catholic, but I do want to say sorry to the host. My last night, my TikTok crashed, so I wasn't able to finish the debate. So sorry about that.
Oh, I don't think host might not even remember last night.
Why,
I didn't. I was there for only like the.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I don't remember you at all.
No, it's alright. It's alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, do you just want me to like propose an evidence, or is there critiques you have in general of like Christianity and such?
Yeah, do you
Sorry?
have a case? Do you have a case you'd like to bring?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Are you familiar with what contingency is?
Yep. Provide evidence the
The
universe is
contingency
contingent.
argument is fallacious because energy can't be created nor destroyed.
I don't mean contingency to be like dependence.
That's what contingency
Okay,
means
so
by literal definition.
contingency. Wait, yeah, contingency is to not exist in all possible worlds. In some possible world, could have failed.
That's
to
not what it
exist.
is. You're thinking of Model.
Wait, that's sorry. Yeah, that's
yeah,
what contingency
the
is. in
argument that you're
modal
using, the Model contingency argument, the Model ontological argument, is
logic. Ugh, wasn't gonna use that
using
one.
Model wrong, and it's called a Model fallacy.
Wasn't gonna use. Yeah, wasn't gonna use that one.
Okay.
Yeah, just clarifying terms. So premise 1 is a given facts for the IDE. Premise 1, the universe is contingent,
Nope.
physical, and in some
Provide
it
wasn't.
evidence for that.
Yeah, provide evidence for which claim?
Premise
Also, I
1
didn't
is an
finish the
unproven
premise.
claim.
Yeah. Anyway,
No,
what
not
about
anyway.
its
Premise 1 is an unproven claim. You just said the universe is fucking
Wait, which
contingent.
one?
Now you have to prove it.
Yeah, we could conceive of some possible universe in which
No,
the
this
universe we
This
yeah we
universe.
could that are
You said
That our
this universe is
doesn't exist in
contingent.
all possible
What data
worlds.
proves that to be so?
yeah we could
What
conceive
data?
in some
Shut
possible
up with the
world.
conceiving bullshit.
What
What
is the
data do
data?
you have? Oh my god, you're fucking stupid.
Cody, calm down. We could have had a good conversation. Come on, dude.
I explained it 3 times and the dude didn't fucking listen. I just told you that was literally a Model fallacy, you dumbass. Pay attention next time.
The universe is not contingent. Like, we have no evidence suggesting it is. Energy itself disproves that. Because energy cannot be created nor destroyed.
Agree to listen. Yeah, dude. I literally, before you brought up the fucking argument, I told you that it was fallacious. And then you said, no! And you provided premise 1, to which I said 3 times why it was fallacious, provide more data, and you said, no! Next time, provide some fucking data. Best argument I've ever heard in my life. Best argument.
Apostle, you already fallacious with that first premise because energy.
Premise
is
1
not
was begging the
contingent.
question. Period. End of
Yeah.
story, no questions asked. You need data for premise 1. That's why it was fallacious.
Model fallacy. Got it?
Sometimes it's hard for theists to listen. Yeah, agreed, Bleep. Bleep, we need to
Nate's
make you
asking
a
a question.
moderator.
Nate's asking a
Yeah,
good
the Model
question.
fallacy is begging the question.
Alright.
It's slipping in that, like the Model ontological argument is slipping in God as possible, but it's making possible mean true. It's begging the question. How do I? I'm trying to. How do I? How?
Sorry, Isaac. Not really.
There it is.
Like, people should start following me, you know, so I can start going lives. I need 50 people apparently to go live,
Yeah,
which I thought it was like 1,000 originally.
they dropped it.
Good, because holy shit. Why do so many religions exist? If what happens after death is the same, because people are scared of what's after death. I mean, that's a completely. It's like completely fine to be scared of what's after death, but
Oriel,
we have
how's
no
it
evidence
going?
of anything after death.
Hello.
Hey there, you're over the age of 18.
Yes.
Wonderful. Which God do you believe in?
Christian.
Cool. What you got for us today, brother?
So can we agree on the
No, we
premise
can't.
that there? So you don't want to agree on any premise?
Well, let's just hear him out, Cuddy.
So, what is the premise that you don't want to agree or want to agree on? Let's agree
give
on the
it-
premise
give it-
first.
Give it first. Give it first.
Let's not be
and-
French, is what I'm saying, right? Let's be Italian, right? I like my mozzarella, right? What kind of cheese do you like is what I'm asking.
Just give it first. Give your premise first.
Sure. So there is no God right now in this life anywhere.
I don't agree with that.
So are you the God?
Did I say
We
that?
don't say that there is no God because there's no evidence.
Yeah, I'm like I
nor
want to
to
see like
disprove-
if the
for
host is the
not
God,
to
right?
disprove the God.
Mm-hmm.
There's no evidence for nor against a God. So we don't say God doesn't exist. We're weak atheists.
So is anyone God here? I am not, right? I'm saying my
we
answer.
don't
I am
believe
not
in
a
God
God.
because there's no evidence of God.
I'm letting you know that I'm not a God, right? Just
Yeah, we don't believe in God.
sure. I cannot predict anything you do. Right? I do not know what you want to what you can say.
What's your
Get your
point?
point.
What you're going to
Get your
say.
point.
What's your
Get
point?
your point. So yeah, like
Sure. Now that we know that
No, we
there
don't.
is no God,
No.
we don't.
so
know
you
if
don't
there's-
know. So how
Do
many?
you have
how-
evidence that there is no God? Because we have no evidence that there is no God, nor that there is a God. So we don't believe in God.
I know you want to follow your
script.
script, but we just said we don't fucking agree with your premise. So move on to your next fallacious argument.
So I have no premise, right? My base of
Well,
premise
you're
is
wrong.
nothing, right?
Everything you just
and
tried
I just
to
want
say
to know
is
what
horseshit.
you.
Shut the fuck up when I'm talking to you. Your first fucking premise is trying to assume that we believe something that we don't. You're wrong. Move on to your next fucking argument. Unmute yourself and go to your next argument.
Okay, so because there is no God,
No, you dumbass. I said go to your next argument. Holy fuck. I'm going to give you one more try. One more try, and then you're just gone. I know you want to stick to your script, but let's try to be adults. Try to use your one brain cell. Try as hard as you can. With all of your fucking might, I beg of you to try and scrape together one singular brain cell. Please, for the love of your God.
Crash out, Cody.
all right, sure, I'm God, right? So I'm testifying you
Next
right
argument.
now. So what do you want to know?
Next argument.
What the fuck do you
Next
want
argument.
to want? Sure.
Next
now
argument.
there's a proof, right? I'm God.
Oh my God. Oh my
Okay,
God.
when we say God, we're talking about a being or some sort of agent that created the universe. Okay?
Dude fell so far from the tree he got ran over by the fucking neighbor's lawnmower.
Oh, crash out. That was a crash out, slightly.
Oh, he deserved it. That was stupid. Do you agree with this? No, I don't. Alright, since we agree with this, no, bitch, what? The fuck did I just say? No, I don't agree with that. Well, since you do agree with this, no, I don't. God. Fucking script. Dude, he probably had a ChatGPT fucking script he was literally reading word for word, and the second that I didn't follow with his fucking dumbass, stupid, illogical script, he was like,
Since we disagree, let's move on. In the comments, nope. That's literally the most AI answer I've ever heard. Since we disagree, let's move on. Like it's a raffle.
Jesus Christ. Mango's back too. What was I talking to Mango about? I remember 67 Mango. Why do I remember that?
6-7. I hate that meme so much. So much. Like it's insufferable.
What was Isaac?
Hello. Oh my god, I'm finally on the live, yeah.
Okay,
Can you guys hear me?
Cool. Alright, you're over the age of 18, right?
Yeah, I'm over the age of 18, yeah.
Wonderful. He's a Brit. We're gonna have a great conversation. Awesome. Which god do you believe in?
I'm a Brit. I mean, I'm not just from England, but I was born in England. So,
Fair
yeah.
enough.
Same. I moved to America when I was 6, so
You unfortunate soul.
thanks. I appreciate it.
Facts though. Fuck America.
What's it called? Oh, my my PFP is a bowl. I don't know why. I got bored one day and then just decided I'll put my PFP as a bowl.
Yeah. Okay. You said I
So,
remember you
yeah.
saying you actually don't believe in God in the comments.
I mean, I'm agnostic theist, so I believe there's like possibly a god, but then
I mean,
I don't like worship it because
yeah, we believe there could be a God.
Yeah,
yeah.
we have nothing to talk about if you don't believe in a god.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, oh my God, I didn't phrase that properly, did I? So I was meaning to say when I was commenting before that like I'd like to debate the people that kind of come up, or if I can, I don't know, like with you, I don't know. Sorry, I just wanted
Oh,
to talk to you
you're
because you
wanting
seem
to
pretty
stay
cool.
up and
That's all.
co-host. Yeah, no.
Pardon?
No.
Okay, then that's fine.
All right. Well, you seem like a really nice guy. I
Okay
mean,
then.
we don't really have anything to talk about, but bye. I
Yeah.
guess.
See
You
ya.
have a good one.
Okay. What do we need to complete our co-host team? Because we have me, Ravi, Ravi the biologist, who might he might come in sometimes, you know, in and out. We have Johnny. We just need a physicist.
True. Dr. Blitz it is.
Yep. Guys, share this live with Dr. Blitz. Get him up here. Get the great Blitz. You know,
Kate's alive. Holy shit. Fishing? No comment.
Did you guys like do you like my video, Cody? Do you see it today?
Nope.
Oh, I made one. I still have the stuff up from the video. I made a video about the taxonomic tree of humans or of
Interesting.
apes. Very rudimentary though,
What's
because I
up,
have a
Ken?
whiteboard.
Jeff?
I'll be gone for 5 minutes, maybe a bit more. Um,
Yo, shit. B-boy. Super fan. How's it going, brother? Appreciate you hopping into the super fans. Everyone W's for B-boy. W's in chat for B-boy. Absolute legend. Oh, did you guys get sick of Jacob's Ladder? Yeah, it was redonkulous, Rick. I know you guys think that I'm like just genuinely an asshole, but I told the dude 3 times no. Like, host won't agree. I am a god, or not even after test. What? Royal Dragon, what is up? I like that name. Yo, Gleep, what do you think about your new moderator status? My number one issue. I'm so sorry, YouTube, for me being super slow with the replies for YouTube. I apologize. Be patient with me. God was created by people who were extremely afraid of homosexuality. It's sad people follow that hatred. Agreed. All right, time to let the puppy in. sit outside? You wanna come? Okay, slow, 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 slow. You're gonna hurt yourself. Ooh. There you go. Here, let me get this off you. Let me get it off, buddy. Let me get it. There you go. Now you're free. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, yeah. That's my baby. Oh, that's my baby. Oh, that's my baby. Do you guys like my baby? Do you guys like my baby? That's my baby. That's my baby. There you go, bud. Oh, thanks. I will use my power when needed. Amen, sister. I get my knowledge off of Reddit. Okay. Oh man, is it getting that dark in here? Nate, thank you. I'm kidding. I know that was for Odin. Street House, what's up, man? In science, we trust Adam. Good evening, sir. So you're not the droids you are looking to. I need to watch some Star Wars. Sounds good. So, my mother got me this Bible today. It's a Bible I've never read before. Oh, come on. I wish I could read you the... It's... It's all about faith, like 100%. It's hilarious. It literally has nothing to do with anything but faith. It's pretty sad. It's like a faith study Bible. How to speak in tongues, how to do this and that. It's... You didn't watch Star Wars? Yes, I did. I want to binge it right now, is my thoughts. Yeah, tap that like button, guys. Tap the screen. 8,000 likes so far. Let's get up to 10. Just ended my Deconstruct live. You do those? Hell yeah. I'm gonna have to join in those. Cool. Yeah. Didn't realize you stemmed. I'm just saying, once we start trusting science and not religion, life expectancy went up by 40 years. It's true. Post will take... What? What's your point in saying that? What's your argument?
Hello.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Absolutely fucking nothing. We did get a super fan today. Pretty fucking awesome. We're gonna get Joe Swanson in here. Damn it, he left. Oh, there he is. What's up, Joe? How you doing, Joe? Hey, Joe. How's it going, Joe? Albert Einstein was not a Christian. Joe, how you doing, brother? Joe. I'm gonna have to let you go if you don't respond. Alright, re-request. Oh, no, we could not hear you. Try re-requesting. Test. Hello? We can't hear you. Hello?
There you go.
Can you hear me? Not really.
Very good.
Do you have headphones or something on?
No.
There you are. You over the age of 18?
Yes.
Wonderful. Which god do you believe in?
I believe in Agartha.
Oh, we talked the other day.
Did we?
It's the Hollow Earth thing, right?
Yes.
No. Well, yeah, but... So do you believe
Agar-
Agartha is literally the universe, or do you accept Agartha as an actual deity?
Both.
Okay. Did Agartha make the universe?
Yes.
Why do you believe that?
I believe that. So, I had this one experience where I drank raw milk,
I
right?
had an experience where I saw Klamba drive in the skies.
Okay, but it's because you didn't drink raw milk. That's why. Did you drink? Have you drank
I
raw
drunk
milk?
raw milk before. I've
No, it
drunk
was liquid
raw
heroin.
milk from a goat before. It's quite nice, but still,
Did you ascend?
Yes.
Nope. Nope. I didn't actually. I just
You
stayed.
didn't. Then I guess.
Yeah, it had to be a joke.
Sorry, I don't have time for stupidity.
Having some pomegranate.
Wow.
You ever have You ever have any? No.
What did Gleek
You
say?
ever-
Yeah, which is Agartha? What the hell is Agartha? Agartha is am I correct in assuming Agartha is Hinduism?
I'm pretty sure it's to do with Hollow Earth.
Is a legendary kingdom believed to be located on the inner surface of the earth. Oh. Often associated
not
with
even
the
a
king of the
god.
world who influences events on the surface. It is typically said to be
Yeah.
situated beneath Central Asia and is described as a utopian city. And has been linked to Buddhist teachings and the mythical Shambhala. Agartha has seen a resurgence on TikTok. Utopia city with its own civilizations nourished by a sun-like source. So it's basically just a universe or a planet inside of our planet.
Yeah, Hollow Earth.
Yeah, I wonder why you believe in
Completely
that.
irrational.
No, it's
completely
100% rational. 100% rational. Every person that believes in that is right.
Yep.
That's a fact. It's an absolute, objective, necessary truth. How do I know
Yeah.
that? Because premise 1 says it's possible. And if premise 1 says it's possible and it's possible in some world, then that must mean it's true in some world. And if it's true in some world, that means that it's true in our world. Therefore, Agartha is true.
Yeah.
Oh no, I
I
used a
have
Moldau
been
fallacy. I must be right. I hope you guys got what I just did there. I really hope you guys got that.
I think most of the smart people did. So, AKA most the atheists, and a few.
Judgment Day is coming very soon. So be ready.
Komodrov would never do that. Komodrov is an all. It's not. He's not even all loving. He just thinks that good people are good people. Try to kill.
And what's up, Doc?
Yo.
Yo, what's up?
Oh shit, I didn't even mean to press this. My bad, bro. I just want to say you're really funny, bro.
I love you.
I love you too, bro.
I love
you're
you
one
beyond
funny
measure.
motherfucker, man.
You
Thank
are
you, bro.
my
I
God.
love you beyond
are
a-
why we know
a ruler,
God
bro.
exists. Beyond a ruler. Oh. Is it? Never mind.
Yeah,
okay,
bro.
you have a good one, bro. I was...
No, it's all good, bro.
You're awesome, dude. I appreciate you.
Freaky guy.
Are you ready for
freaky guy.
Judgment Day, or are you scared? No. Why would I be scared of a mythical end of the world?
Also, with the guy talking about Reddit atheists, I will say that
Sounds like a good idea for a
Haas
book or a movie.
is
I actually agree
is
with
just
that.
a
That's smart.
horror.
I just gooned to your laugh. Amen, sister. Do it again. You won't.
I'm doing it currently.
Ooh. Oh man. 8.
Mango, don't call Nate a Reddit atheist. r/atheist is a horrible, deplorable place. Reddit atheists are just idiots, honestly.
Which Nate? Exactly.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's two of them there.
What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? What's up?
I think he was talking to OG Nate.
What you doing? What you doing, boy? Are you EO yet? What is EO? Call me the... No.
I will.
You need to earn that.
Yes, no, you need to.
Nate, you haven't even gotten me dinner yet. Rude.
The dog's whining.
What? You just came inside from being outside for hours. You're 8. You have water. You went to the bathroom. You got hugs and kisses. He literally just like wants me to just sit there and hold him. It's adorable.
I feel like you might get separation anxiety if you keep doing that.
He definitely, yeah, he's
Already
very
has it.
needy. He's a Velcro puppy. I mean, he's a pit bull, so it makes sense. Fine tuning is evidence enough for God. No, it's not. Provide evidence there's fine tuning. And even if there is tuning to the universe, that isn't proof of God did it. It's proof that physics tune themselves.
Odin, Jesus.
What's up, buddy? You know what we need to do? Bzz.
What?
That was a bad joke.
Oh, Hassan?
Yeah.
That was funny.
Oh, do you need more water?
In my medical professional opinion, that I do have a bachelor's in veterinary medicine, that was funny. I want to be a professor of evolutionary biology, Nate.
I want to be a billionaire so freaking bad. Have all the things that I never had. I want to be on the
Cody,
cover of
there's
Forbes
no such thing as an ethical
sitting
billionaire.
next to Oprah and the Queen.
Yeah, there's no such thing as an ethical billionaire.
So freaking bad. Oh, the things I never had.
I always think that pomegranate is a very interesting fruit to eat.
You've brought up fruits twice now. Are you okay?
Well, I'm eating pomegranate right now. And it
You
looks
are
really
so
weird.
odd. I love you, but you're so fucking weird. You know that, right?
Dude, I'm studying evolutionary biology, dude, and I started watching. And I started watching. What?
You were hearing my dog drinking water, you weirdo. All hail Odin. Say Odin is Lord. Say Odin is Lord right now. Please get the reference.
Yes. Oh, Lord.
Nate,
You're a freak.
you're a freaky one, Mr. Nate.
You're a freaky guy. Freaky guy.
You're a
Great
freaky
reference.
guy. I would know. I sucked off Bubba.
Freaky guy. Freaky guy.
I'm the freakiest of them all.
I'm not on the Epstein list.
Oompa loompa doopa dee doo.
Possibly.
Bubba was the
Could have been literally. Bubba could have been the horse.
Doesn't make it better.
Makes it worse. It's either a Yowie or Mr. Hands 2.0.
Am I
So
muted?
Mr. Hands is-
No.
No.
Sup, Ken? I'm gonna restart the chat. I don't know why it's so slow.
You mean the live?
Um. Damn, Kate was first. Imagine creating a reality with rules, and instead of making them perfectly work for life from the start, you make crap rules and tune them for yourself. Yep. Nate was too slow. Kate beat you all. Oh, Evan's here.
I was second. What are you saying?
Have all the things I never had. I want to be on the cover of Forbes magazine, sitting next to Oprah and the Queen. Dude, get his evidence off Reddit and thinks he's different from Christians. Yep, you're so smart, Mango. Thank you for the engagement.
This is evidence of Reddit. No, fuck no. Get them off of cited sources.
Have I ever been to church? It couldn't have been the horse. Animals do not tolerate Trump anywhere near them. Truth.
I mean, we saw that with the eagle. It tried to fucking bite his head off. Do you know that the eagle wasn't actually the national bird until like a few years ago in America? You shouldn't have defended Trump in any situation, Nate. Okay, have you seen the emails?
Kate, what? Oof. What's up, Street House? Does anyone really use Reddit for evidence? No, I don't think so.
No, you use Reddit to find people and like communicate and talk to people, which is fun. But you don't use it to find evidence.
Takes more faith to believe in abiogenesis than God. That was stupid.
No, we have tons of evidence for abiogenesis. There's literally just one mechanism that is not known fully. That's literally the only
All atheists use Reddit for evidence.
the exact mechanism in one of the steps is unknown, and that's why it's not a completed scientific theory yet.
There's no tons of evidence for abiogenesis. Let's say there's one piece of evidence for abiogenesis. One. That's more
Which is
evidence
more.
than for your God.
And even then, say there's no evidence for abiogenesis, that's still not evidence of God.
Nope.
That's just evidence of life.
Let's say we have no knowledge of the Big Bang, evolution, anything, zero science ever has been proven ever. That's still not evidence of a God.
That's just evidence of people being ignorant and not wanting to learn. No, we're saying that there's no evidence of God.
Why deduce anything is God? Exactly. Yo, birds. What? That was cool. Chirpy kisses. I want to see some more of that.
I'll give you some kisses.
I bet you would. The Big Bang and evolution can be disproven, but you'd still need to prove God exists. Exactly.
Nate, I don't think you should have defended him ever. I mean, he's not a good person.
Yeah, Nate, I don't talk out of my ass. If I say something, it is because there is proof for it. If I say he's an asshole or he's a fucking weirdo or he fucking sucks, it's because I have reason. No, he did not have a great policy. What fucking policy do you think was great? Tariffs that we pay for, that me and you pay for? So great.
Yeah. Should you do a political Monday tomorrow?
What?
You think we should do a political Monday tomorrow?
Hell no.
Oh. Yeah, no, Nate. He also wants to. Yeah, he did remove the items on the tariff on 200 food items, but I mean.
Good. He finally did something good. Hell yeah. Hell froze over. God is real.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. He also tried to take rights away from people, including people like me.
Guys, I want you to clip all the good and all the bad. Clip everything. Just tag me when you post it. Thank you for the Heart Me Street House. Appreciate you. And which language was that? Sweden? What did he say he speaks?
Mango, you didn't even know. Did you? Were you even listening to?
Swedish.
Yeah, he tried to. White British people? What?
What's up, Paul?
What's up?
Hey man, you over the age of 18?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Which God do you believe in?
27. Christian God.
Cool. What you got for us today, brother?
Yeah. Are you declining the proposition? That God exists?
I mean, there's no evidence, so why would I believe in one?
You have to have a disbelief.
No. Disbelief is I don't believe God exists. We say there could be a God, but there's no evidence of one, so why would I believe in one? The lack of belief. We're atheists.
Do you believe oxygen exists?
Yes, and I can test that.
Yes, there's evidence for it.
Can you see it?
Yes, you can see the effects of oxygen.
Test. And you can see oxygen.
Does gravity exist?
Yes,
yes,
you can test it.
Of gravity. And you can test it, and it's directly observable. The fact that
I didn't even have to kick him; he just ran.
Yeah, the fact that we're just not floating out in space is. Yeah. Kamala had much better policies for the middle class and.
67 Mango ran out of arguments, so he's turning to whataboutism. Facts.
Oh God, he was a flat earther. Gravity isn't real. That's what he said.
Nice. You're dumb.
And by your logic, you shouldn't believe in God either, then.
What's up, William?
What's up?
Hey, you over the age of 18?
It just said 18.
No, you didn't. Delete us the fetus, abortion complete us.
I want to be here, but I'm currently having my own arguments and cannot deal with what?
Delete us the literal fetus. Eat us the fetus, abortion complete us. Ooh. I'm going over to my family for Thanksgiving, so I'll be in Massachusetts during Thanksgiving, and I'm realizing I might see some of my friends, and one of them is a creationist. Well, he's my friend's friend. I'm gonna see how I. Oh. Anyone in the thing?
What?
Anyone in the box?
Nope. Rick, I just want opposition today.
Yeah.
I mean, you're technically opposition, but you agree too much.
Mango, wake up, wake up.
Oh my god, Mango, hop up.
Please.
How can I do a moving background? I'd like to have a background that moves, like a moving galaxy.
That'd be cool.
Tequila. I love you, Alyssa. You're hilarious. I'm glad you get me.
Yeah, I got it too. Right? Man, 6-7 Mango, come on.
At least someone thinks so. I absolutely do think so. Dude, I need a haircut. Oh my goodness gracious. This is so bad.
You kind of do. It's getting a bit floofy.
Kate, what are you fighting?
Nah, Nate. I just brought it up. My chair is so squeaky.
Is this what you're talking about? Him calling out Mango for being a dumbass?
Yeah.
Why are you attacking him for that?
He's not presenting his claims, Gate.
Dude is making claims over and over and over and over in chat. So Adifus called him out. Are you too scared to hop up and prove your claims? Like,
Oh, he's good night, Kate.
okay.
Against the Big Bang.
Cool. We'll do that. Bring it.
Yo, Shalom.
Bring it.
Alright.
Where's your evidence
I
against
thought you
it?
did believe in it.
No, I believe in creationism. I said that it might be a possibility because sometimes people have different interpretations of what they think Genesis is saying.
That's right.
Yeah, because there's gap theory and all that kind of stuff. I don't fall for it though. I just have faith and just believe what the word says. But either way, are you familiar with the observation of circular momentum?
No.
No? All right, so basically, like, say that a bunch of people are on merry-go-rounds and you're spinning it so fast, and say you're spinning it, like, counterclockwise, right? And whoever flies off of that merry-go-round is also going to spin counterclockwise. That's the observation of circular momentum. All right, now...
Lines, it's basic physics, yeah.
Now, according to some sources, I don't know if this is true or not, but at one point, the entire universe was in one hot, dense state.
Yep.
And it was spinning either clockwise or counterclockwise in that moment before.
I don't know what evidence we have for way it was spinning, but we know it's in a hot, dense state and it expanded because that's how thermodynamics works.
Right. But apparently, supposedly, from some sources, I don't know if it's true, but it was spinning one way or the other. Now, coming from that, from its expansion or explosion, it's expansion though, right? But coming from that, anything that comes out of it should be spinning the exact same way. But there's moons, planets, and other sorts of things that are spinning opposite.
You know what a collision is?
Yeah.
Yeah, things collide. It's
right, and it could alter the way that it rotates, right?
It's basic physics. When things collide, they go in different directions. That's why things are going all in counterclockwise. If the hot dense state was spinning in counterclockwise, it wouldn't matter. Like really, it wouldn't. Things would just collide with each other.
Right. I just wanted to hear what you guys thought about that because I thought that was interesting. I never thought about that. That's pretty good though. You know, it's pretty smart. You know, things do collide and that can alter the way that something spins on its axis.
Gravity also. Gravity makes things attract to each other and in orbit.
And I mean, something that they don't realize is that not everything spins. I mean, look at the moon, for example. It's tidally locked to the Earth, so its face is always facing towards us.
Yeah.
Or what we call the face, but it's literally just one side of the moon. It's not an actual face, but you know what I mean. It's tidally locked to the Earth. And that one dude that was up here a minute ago, does gravity exist? That must mean God exists. These are the arguments I'm talking about, bro. Does air exist? That must mean God exists. Oh my God. He reminded me of that
He said gravity doesn't exist, too.
Oh yeah, because he's a flat earther, probably.
Which according to that logic, according to you should also be a flat earther since you do believe in creationism.
No, I'm not a flat earther. The Bible does not say that the earth is flat.
According to your book, you should be a flat earther.
Not really. Flat Earth isn't in the Bible.
Alyssa?
It is.
No, it's not.
Sorry, am I correct in saying that the flat Earth is in the Bible?
Yeah.
It is. Where in the Bible does it ever say the Earth is flat, dog?
It says it's stamped like a.
It says that Earth is as if when you press a wax upon a seal.
Seal, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So have you ever pressed wax? Have you ever pressed wax with your thumb before? It doesn't shape into a perfect circle. It's just like a glob of shit, basically.
Yeah,
I personally believe that that's just talking about the land formations. Well, yeah, that part. I mean, yeah, it's flat, but I don't think that Yahweh is saying that the entire world is just absolutely flat.
It literally did. It literally said it's that of a seal, like a circular stamped seal where the edges go up into a firmament. And then it literally mentions a firmament. It depicts, and then Sheol is underneath. It literally depicts a hemispherical Earth with a dome. Literally.
I don't know. I would have to read into that again. But well, then how come it says that the Earth is suspended upon nothing? How would it that sounds like a planet to me. It even talks about the boundary between light and darkness on the Earth. That sounds like a globe Earth to me, bro.
Night and day. They knew what night and day really was.
And Yahweh even called out the universe expanding in his scriptures whenever it says Yahweh stretches out the heavens like a curtain. He knew
Yeah,
this long
that's
before man would even
not
figure
an
that out.
expression of expansion.
Yahweh stretches out the heavens as a curtain. The heavens as a sky. Space is a form of heaven.
Yeah, how do you open curtains?
You just open them, you spread them out.
Yeah, they don't expand. It's just like one side opens and the other stays, or you open it from the middle and they both open that way. It's not an expansion. It expands like a balloon.
I thought the universe works. You expand like a balloon, not Earth.
Well, I mean, given the fact that they didn't have balloons back then, I guess that would be the best way to explain it. I don't know.
They had musical.
I don't know. For me, like, there's nothing in the Bible that convinces me that the Earth is flat. First of all, because flat.
I mean, at least you believe the Earth is round. At least you have some amount of common sense.
That's why there's 40,000 denominations.
Well, I mean, I feel like there's like so many different ways that people, and yeah, like you said, there's like 40,000 different denominations, but people can interpret the scriptures however they want.
Yep.
But
If
like
you read
whenever
the
it talks
scripture
about
for
the
what
pillars,
it actually says is it says there's 4 fucking pillars holding up the earth. It says there's a firmament, and it says that the earth is flat with 4 corners being held up by pillars. So yes, the Bible says literally word for word, earth is flat. Literally word for word. If you want to interpret it different,
I really
go
don't think
for it,
that that's
but
what it
no
means,
one
bro.
cares.
Which even back then was considered idiotic, seeing as they'd proved the Earth was a globe in 3,500 BC.
Yeah, the ancient Greeks knew that the Earth was round.
Ancient Egyptians, before Greeks. When Mammoth was still around. Mammoth was still around about 4,000 years ago.
I don't know. I mean, for me, the whole pillars thing, I just see that as the layers of the earth. Same thing with the pillars of the sky. I think that's just the different layers of the atmosphere because we do have different layers of
You
the
know what it
atmosphere.
does say though is that there's 4 pillars holding up the earth.
Yeah, it says that.
That's what
But
it
I think that's
says.
talking about the layers.
I also think that Santa Claus wasn't talking about a man flying in the sky, even though it's literally what it fucking said. Like, you know how stupid that sounds? Even though it literally says word for fucking word, there's a firmament and it's a flat earth, I don't see it that way. I interpret it as Leviosa, not Leviosa. Like, come on, dude. You're tricking yourself at this point.
I mean, not really.
Very much so. The Bible says flat earth, 4 pillars, firmament. You're saying, I don't feel like that's what it's saying. I interpret it like this. What the Bible says is flat earth, pillars, firmament.
It says flat earth.
It says that of a seal.
Yeah, last I checked, a seal is flat and then it has edges going up like a firmament would.
I don't know. I kind of just see that as like the landmass and the mountains. I don't see that as like the whole world.
I don't think mountains make up the... well, in that case, then all the mountains would be on the sides and it'd still be a flat earth.
No, that's... Oh my god. Anyways, either way, I don't believe in flat earth.
Which is
yeah, maybe I am interpreting the scriptures in whatever way, but it is what it is. I'll find out whenever I die. I just can't believe that the earth is flat. I feel like it's retarded.
Oh,
And because
yeah,
I
absolutely.
believe in
Don't say that word, by the way. Don't say that word.
Oh yeah, that's right. I can't say that on live. My bad. Strike one.
Yeah, no, but I mean, absolutely, the Earth is not flat at all. It's
Right.
a late spheroid, you know.
But also, me being a Christian, I also have to equate my biblical beliefs into that as well, like what I believe the shape of the earth is. So, I mean, personally, I think that people are looking at these scriptures the wrong way. That's just me, though. I don't think that
I mean, that's
Bible
what
is
what the scripture says.
I don't know. I don't think that's what it's saying. I really don't.
You can think that, but it is what it's saying.
Agree to disagree, I guess, bro.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, it's also just like how also like.
I mean, I feel you don't believe in evolution, correct?
No, well, I don't believe in macroevolution. I do
That's
believe in micro.
okay, so speciation. Okay, you don't believe in that, even though we have the fossils and like all the fossils.
Right, the fossils that could be completely made up. Yes,
they
What
aren't.
evidence
Though,
do you have that they're made up?
Yeah,
I don't have any evidence. I'm just going off
so
faith.
that's illogical. What we do have is evidence that they exist.
Yeah, and that they're millions and millions of years old because of radiometric decay.
So we have evidence for them and no evidence against them, so it's illogical for you to not trust it.
I think it's a setup, bro. I think it's a
you
setup
wanna
for
think.
people
You
to
can
not
also
believe
think
in
that
God.
Hogwarts is real, but that's illogical. What we do have is evidence for them. You don't have evidence against them. You have no evidence nor reason to not trust that, except for you're indoctrinated by a book. It's
I
called
don't know what
cognitive
Hogwarts
dissonance.
is.
You don't trust
I don't
the
know
government
what-
and you don't trust evolution because your book says otherwise.
Well, yeah, like you said, it's all by faith, bro.
Yeah, it's the definition of indoctrination, brother.
I mean, call it what you want, but that's just me.
I know.
Yeah.
I am
Okay.
calling it what it is.
And to be fair, I will never change. I'll die
That's
a
fine.
Christian.
Absolutely.
It's fine if you die a Christian, but I mean, you can die learning about evolution. And
I mean, I've learned about it. You know, I used to love evolution. I used to believe in it like hardcore, even as a Christian. The Big Bang too. But I don't know. Whenever I look at the scriptures, I feel like I'm being a hypocrite because I'm not reading what the Bible is saying. Whenever I believe in evolution,
the Bible originally, I mean, before pre 1900s, the Bible was like very rarely taken as literal truth. At least the Old Testament. It was really taken like religious fundamentalism arose in the 1920s. It was part of the Roaring Twenties, you know. Religious fundamentalism. The entire Bible was true, not just the New Testament. You know.
I mean, I believe in the entire Bible, Old and New Testament.
That thoughts, those thoughts came about in the 1920s. Before that, the Old Testament was just considered
Fanciful writing.
fanciful and like just good morals to live by, which it has some good morals in it, you know.
Right, but well, what I mean, bro, what I mean, like, is like if I am going to call myself a Christian, I need to believe what the Bible says, and the Bible says that Yahweh created the universe and the earth in 6 days and rested on the seventh. If I try to add in a gap theory and try to add in evolution and the Big Bang and say that mankind evolved from other beings for other things before us, that would be hypocritical.
Even though there's not even just fossils. We don't even need fossils to prove that. We have genetics and embryology to prove that.
I understand that.
Explain tailbones.
I understand that. I have my reasons for why I believe against those certain things as well. I don't think that just because humans having tailbones proves evolution. I just think that it means
does.
that we
It's
have
a-
some
it's
of the
a
same
huge proof of
puzzles of
evolution
other
that we-
animals that Yahweh created.
It's a
I
proof.
believe
It's a
common-
huge proof of evolution, and the fact that other apes have tailbones is proof that we have common ancestors with them.
Well, I disagree, bro. I don't think that's proof. That's
I mean,
not proof
you can
enough.
disagree, but that is proof. Coming from a student of evolutionary biology, that is proof.
And I have never seen a fossil of a, what's it called? Australopithecus. Is that the right name? The thing that we came from
I mean,
before we
you
split
can
off
go
from
to-
chimpanzees or whatever.
We didn't evolve from chimpanzees. We've
No. I said we split off from them. They're our closest cousins. I
We
didn't say
split
that
off
we
with
evolved from
them like 10 million years ago.
Yeah. No, people always ask the question, why are chimps still around if humans came from them? And I'm like, we didn't come from them. We split off from them. They're our closest cousins on the evolutionary branch.
Yeah, so why don't you believe in evolution when you have all the fossils? I mean, I know it may feel like it contradicts your faith, but I mean,
well, I
just
don't.
You
It
can be
contradicts your
like,
faith because facts don't give a fuck about religion.
yeah. The facts are that evolution is true and that the Earth is not 6,000 around 6,000 years old. It's 4.5 billion years old because of radiometric dating.
I don't know, bro. My father's word says different, so I'm gonna go with him.
Yeah, that is literally illogical.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question then. You see Jesus returning on the clouds of heaven. Are you gonna keep the same energy that you have now?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna try and like falsify and try and see like how can I prove that one, that's Jesus. Two, I'm not just hallucinating.
Fuck you know it's not low-key
If I
looking
find
like
out, oh
Jesus.
yeah, that's God, that's Jesus, you know, all that's true.
Maybe it's
I'm probably
Vishnu.
not gonna follow him. Yeah, I'm okay. Like say it is Jesus, say it is God, all that stuff. I'm probably not gonna follow him. Like The Bible is extremely horrific.
Okay, so even if you did know for a fact that that was Yeshua, you're not gonna follow him, or
No,
I'm not going to
he's an
follow. I'm going
asshole.
to believe he exists because I can't, deny facts and evidence. But I'm not going to follow him. Like I'm not going to like worship him and stuff because if it includes the Old Testament and seeing as God is unchanging, I'm not going to believe in. I'm not going to follow that God because that God is cruel. That God is unjust and evil. Even according to the Bible, he says, "Do not kill." Guess what he does? He killed millions.
No, he says do not murder. There's a difference.
Nope.
Killing and murdering are two different things.
No,
What's
Hebrew
the,
doesn't
no,
say that.
he says, "Do not kill." It's the
In Hebrew.
first kill.
Killing an innocent person is a different thing. Whenever I'm
Okay,
killing
what about
someone
the
to
what about
defend
the
Says
innocence?
myself,
What about
Says
the
who?
innocence of Egypt?
Not the
What about
Bible.
the firstborns of Egypt?
says common sense, bro.
What about the firstborns of Egypt? Were they not innocents? He killed them.
Oh no, they weren't innocent. Pharaoh
The
didn't give up.
firstborns of Egypt.
If Yahweh did it, they got what they deserved.
If all the firstborns, children, babies, even
I know,
people
you
in the
just asked the
Bible,
question I just answered.
this is a dangerous path that leads to genocide. That's what the Yahtzees did. Like, I mean,
Bro,
like,
I would argue that abortion is like way worse though.
we're not talking about
That's
abortion.
mass murder, bro.
We're not talking about abortion. We're talking about God killing conscious, already born babies who are innocents in the Bible. Isn't that like a time period of like
Did he say that?
basically?
Rick, God tells you right now to go slaughter a baby. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go and slaughter that baby if I know that
Cool.
Yahweh's
So
gonna
you're
take
not-
Fucking
it.
shit! You're a psychopath.
How am I a
No, you-
psychopath?
Because you hear a voice and immediately go kill something. That's horrible.
No, I don't know. No, it says test every spirit. Obviously, I'm going to figure out whether this is actually Yahweh talking to me or not. I'm not just going to, hey, go kill this baby and then
Considering
just
there's
go
no
do it.
evidence for Yahweh in the first place, you're just hearing a voice. That voice is going to make you believe it's true. So many people have done that in life already. I have an old friend that did that. He took out his wife because God told him to. You would do the exact same with the amount of faith and indoctrination that you have.
No, I would have to see him. I would tell him, you got to show
No, you
yourself to
wouldn't,
me.
because you've never seen him now. You have no evidence for him existing, and you still believe. So I don't believe for 1 second that you would test that. You don't critically
No, I
think now, you
definitely
won't
would.
critically think then.
Dude, his own scriptures say test every spirit. How do I know that this isn't
It
an
also
angel
says
making
don't test
himself
the
light?
Lord thy God.
It
It's a
says don't
contradiction.
tempt the Lord thy God.
Test. Dude, it's a
It says
contradiction.
tempt.
The Bible is a
go read
contradiction.
Matthew. Go read Matthew. It says tempt, my dude.
It also says test. It says it all, dude. It all contradicts itself. It says it all.
I don't
It
know,
says
man.
don't test, then it does say test. Then it says don't tempt, then it does say tempt. It says plants came before the sun, literally impossible. We've proven that's impossible. It says the
Not
earth
in a
was
young
made in
earth
6
model,
days,
it's not.
literally impossible. Yeah, your bullshit model that has no evidence for it. We have evidence for what we believe in. You believe by faith.
Of course I do.
And faith
No,
is
I'm on.
without evidence. You have no evidence of God. So why would I believe you in saying that you would not go kill a random baby if you heard a voice and say, "Go kill a baby, I'm God"?
I'm not going to go and murder a baby just because I hear a random voice in my head. I would need to know
The thing is, you already
absolutely.
believe in a
Yahweh
God when you have
telling me.
no evidence of one. You have no evidence of one. Why do you still believe in one? I know it's faith, and faith is belief without evidence. Why would you need evidence to just still believe? Because it doesn't say don't question God, correct?
Faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of that which is not yet seen.
Yes, faith is belief without evidence in a religious context. Blessed, Jesus says, "Blessed are those who believe but have not seen." That's congratulations.
Wait, what? Did you ask me a question? Sorry, I was talking to my mom for a second.
Faith is belief without evidence in a religious context.
Well, yeah, in a religious context, I'm pretty sure it's Hebrews 1:11 or 11:1. I can't remember, but it says faith is the substance of that which is hoped for, evidence of things that have not yet been seen. So
Yeah.
me having faith and hope that Yeshua the Messiah is going to come in his second coming, that he's going to return on the Mount of Olives, that is the evidence. That is the evidence that it's going to happen.
No, it's not.
My faith alone in it is my evidence, spiritually
It's
speaking.
not evidence.
That's evidence enough for me.
No, it's not. You accept it, but it's not evidence by literally any definition of the word evidence. Literally. It's literally indoctrination. Literally. It is literally
And that's
illogical.
your opinion.
No, it's a literal fact.
That is not a fact.
Opinion is that it's true. How do I know that? You can't back it.
I just did. I just gave you my definition. The
You
real
just
definition.
said, I know Santa Claus is true because Santa Claus says Santa Claus is true. That is your argument. If you want to go that way, go be a Muslim, dude. The Quran says it's the infallible word of God. Go be a Muslim. Just
Hell
because the
no.
book says so. Well, no, the book says so. The book says so.
In all the nations of
That
Christianity.
book was stolen from our book.
No, it wasn't. The book is infallible. It's
I'm
the
sure
word
it
of
was.
God.
See, the difference between Christianity and Islam is that our most loved prophet didn't have sexual relations with a child.
I did not have sexual relations.
That's not a joke you can make with Aisha, because she was 6 when she was married and was 9 when they consummated marriage.
It's pretty
Right.
disgusting.
That's what I'm saying. That's
And
why I
your
would
God
never follow
commanded,
Islam.
condoned slavery,
Yeah.
genocide, misogyny, grape, slaughter. I can go on.
Where did he condone grape? Show me one chapter
The times
and
when he
one
said,
verse.
"Take the women as your own."
Yeah, take the young.
Where? What?
Take
What
the
book,
little.
chapter, and verse?
Take the little women. Which
You're
means
making a
girls.
claim, but you're not giving me the book, the book, chapter, and verse. I will sit here patiently while you look for
Also,
it.
kill the. Also, the genocide of the Amalekites.
And if you're going where I think you're going, it's not talking about grape in that instance. That
Yeah,
is a
it is.
mistranslation.
No,
No,
Hebrew.
it's not.
I read Hebrew and Greek. Do you?
Yes. Oh,
No,
a
you
little
don't.
bit, not as much.
If you did, you would know.
I
that
go
you're
to the
full of shit
lexicon.
when you talk about the Bible. You translate the Bible in your own way, over and 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 over.
No, dude, I just read the Bible for what it
Numbers
says.
31:18. No, you don't, because you would be a flat
Yes, I
earther if you
do.
did. Because it says Earth is flat. It says there's a firmament, and it says it's impossible.
Why
to
would I
escape
be a
it.
flat earther whenever the earth is clearly not fucking flat?
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
a-
called
I'm
a
not a-
contradiction. That is
evolution when you
proof
know
that
that
the
evolution
Bible
when
is full of shit.
Why
No,
do
it
you not
isn't.
believe in evolution
But
when
it
evolution
is,
is
because the
fucking
Bible
bullshit?
says the Earth is flat, but we know it's
That's
not.
the way that you're interpreting it, dog.
No,
that's,
that's
not
what it says, and that's why I told you you don't fucking read the book. You interpret it to what you want it to be.
Apparently, you didn't read the book, bro. You told me that the Bible says that the earth was held up by 4 pillars,
it does.
but then
does.
it turns around and it says the earth is suspended on nothing.
Numbers 31:18. But all the
And that's
girls who have
constant.
not known a
Like,
man
make
by
that
lying
make
with him,
sense.
keep alive for yourselves.
Okay, what does that have to do with grape?
Judges 21, 10, 12, 20, 23, and they found 400 young virgins, and they brought them to the camp. They kidnapped them. Seize for yourselves every man his wife. Seizing is to take, to kidnap. Deuteronomy 20:14, the women, the little ones, you may take as plunder for yourselves. Exodus 21, 7, 11, if a man sells his daughter as a servant. There's so many. Your God is goddamn fucking disgusting. Your God is disgustingly evil, atrocious, genocidal, slave condoning, misogynistic, and loves torturing.
So you say.
He's an ancient.
So
he's
the
also,
Bible says. You interpret the Bible. I read the Bible.
Yeah, also, Yahweh is also a ancient Israelite thunder god from a pantheon originally.
Oh my God! Everybody tries to say that. No, he isn't. No, he's not. Everybody tries to
Says
say
who?
that Yahweh is just some pagan
Guess
desert
who
god.
says that? Guess who says that? Guess who says that? The Bible scholars, the biblical scholars.
Being a scholar doesn't make you the smartest man on earth.
No, it makes you a lot more informed on the specific topic.
Yeah, but Yahweh is the creator of everything. He's not just bound to being a thunder god or a desert god. He literally says himself, I am the creator of all things.
Yeah, but ancient Israelite,
What is Klompodrov?
ancient Israelite religion would disagree with you because they had him as a pantheon. He was part of multiple gods. He wasn't one of God.
Well, I was okay. So I was talking to another Christian, just like the one that you guys had up here earlier, and he was saying that he's trying to say that the Bible says that the earth is flat too because of the firmament, right? And he was talking about the waters above the firmament separated from the waters that are below on the earth. First of all, the atmosphere is really fucking hard to get through. It is hard as fuck. Have you ever went outside and watched a meteor shower? Secondly, there is water particles above, in, and under the atmosphere.
It's not that hard to get through, actually. You put a human in a balloon can get through it. Literally, we've had it done before.
Evan, your mic.
You said what?
Okay. We've had humans, go up in balloons and literally drop from the lower atmosphere. It's very easy to get through the atmosphere. In balloons. In basically a glorified hot air balloon.
Right, but did they get all the way through it, like out into space or whatever?
They got into.
They never hit a dome.
Upper atmosphere.
Well, of course they never hit a dome because there is no dome.
Yes, there is, according to the Bible.
Yeah, according to the Bible, there is.
Firmament means atmosphere. It doesn't mean dome.
No, firmament literally means solid dome by literal definition.
I doubt that.
Oh. Firmament. A sphere or world viewed as a collection of people, the heavens or the sky, especially and regarded as a tangible thing. So
it's just the sky, bro. It's just the atmosphere. That's all that it is. And whenever it talks about the windows of the heavens being open, that's just fucking raining. There's never been a single thing that somebody has read to me from the Bible that convinced me that the earth is flat.
The Bible
let
says
alone
so.
that there's a dome barrier.
Is the Bible shaped like a stamp?
Is it what?
It says it's shaped like a wax seal.
Yeah, it says it's shaped like a wax seal. There are plenty of land masses that could look like that. I don't think it's talking about the whole world.
There's definitely not a globe, though.
I highly
a wax
doubt that
seal does not look like a globe.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's probably just referring to the known world at that time.
Yeah, because men were referring to it as the known world. Because men wrote the Bible and had no inspiration from a god.
Job 37.
That's why it says it was flat.
I don't know. There's still nothing in the Bible that can convince me that the earth is flat.
37:18. The skies are hard as a mirror of cast bronze. Exodus 39:3. He hammered out Rakia, or the firmament, the gold into thin sheets. Genesis 1:6-7. Waters below, waters above, separated by a Rakia, which is a solid dome. Rakia literally in Hebrew means hammer, beat, or spread out metal. Solid.
So yes.
So
It's
yes,
still just a matter of
literally
perspective,
in
bro.
Hebrew, the word used literally means a solid metal-esque dome that is inescapable. And we have been to the moon, therefore the Bible lied to you again.
The Bible didn't lie, you just read it wrong.
Rakia is the Hebrew word.
Okay,
used in the
Rakia,
Bible,
and?
which means solid dome. I didn't read anything wrong. I literally read the Hebrew.
Yeah, dude, that solid dome that you're talking about in the sky is the atmosphere, and it is really fucking hard to get through.
It's not that hard.
It takes a lot of resources to get through the
It
fucking
takes a lot of
sky.
resources because gravity is strong. That's why it takes things. That's
The atmosphere is strong as fuck too.
Atmosphere metal?
Yeah.
No, the atmosphere isn't
There you
fucking
go,
metal.
Your Bible lied to you. Rocky
No, it
elements
didn't.
spread out and are hammered in like metal.
Hammered in like metal, bro. That's metaphorical speaking.
For a
If
solid
you're gonna
dome.
read the Bible, you need to know how to read it.
It's metaphor for a solid dome. An inescapable solid dome.
Yeah. The
Have
atmosphere
you
is
ever
not that hard to get.
Bro, have you ever seen a meteor shower? Do you know what the Tunguska is?
The meteor shower
our
happens
atmosphere
because of
a solid dome?
No.
There you go.
It's
Does the Bible
gaseous.
say solid dome?
Oh, well, metaphorically, yeah, not literally.
It literally says word for word solid dome. Does
I mean,
it
not metaphorically, but
does
figuratively.
it say literally word for word? Does it say solid dome?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yes. Well, I read it
We
to
just-
you in
we
Hebrew,
just showed you.
so it does. Let's not play stupid. Is the atmosphere a solid, inescapable dome? No. Then the
Obviously
Bible
not.
has a contradiction.
It's, bro, I want to say so much stuff right now, but I'm just worried about getting kicked because every time I try to spread my opinion, that's usually what happens.
The issue is
So I'm
you spread your opinion as though it's a fact.
No, I spread my opinion as if it's my opinion.
No, you're not.
I'm not. I can't convince you what I'm believing. I'm just telling you what I believe.
No, you're not.
And I understand that.
You're not even doing that. If you said that is true, but I choose to believe this, that would be one thing. But no, you are saying no, that is false. You are arguing as if what you believe is a fact. That is why we're holding our ground.
Well, for me, it is a fact.
But
for
it's
me, it
not
is.
a fact.
Because we know, listen, bro, you know that I believe in the word of God. You know this. But we also know that the earth is clearly
I
not
also
fucking flat.
know people believe in Klambadrov. It doesn't.
We also know
mean-
that
the hell is
evolution is
Klamadraw?
true, and yet you not believe in it. We know that evolution is an objective fact.
No, it isn't.
It is.
No, it is not, bro. Well,
It is.
microevolution, yes, but not macroevolution. That has never happened.
Micro requires macro. You can't
Macro
have micro
requires-
without macro.
And macro requires micro. They are like two sides of a coin. Okay?
Dude, within microevolution, everything stays within its kind. Like, I understand that all these different dogs that we see today did not look like what they look like now. Thousands of years ago, those dogs did not look like, but they were still dogs regardless. They were still in the canine
You know
species.
the domestication and the breeding of dogs started happening about 20,000 years ago. So actually older than your book.
20,000
Older than
years
religion.
ago.
Yeah. So we have the
I
first
highly
fossils of
doubt that.
dogs.
I highly doubt that.
The
Scripture
first
makes it
fossils,
clear if
the
you add up the
first fossils of
genealogies.
dogs. The first fossils of dogs are dated to be about 20,000 years old.
If you add up the genealogies from Adam to now, we know that the universe is not 20,000 years old. That is ridiculous. That is insane. That is insanity to believe that. You really believe that the universe is
Do
millions
you
of
know
years
what
old?
radiocarbon dating is?
Yes, I know what it is.
Do you know what
That doesn't prove
radiometric
anything
dating
either.
is? You obviously don't understand it though.
No, I understand it. I understand modern day point of view, but I don't care. That's
Then you're
these little-
ignorant. You're literally
These little ticks are not going to
definition of
stop my
ignorance
faith.
and
bro.
indoctrination.
We're not trying to stop your faith, dude.
Yeah, we're trying
No, I
to
didn't say stop. I
teach
said
you
these
the
little
facts.
things. I said these little ticks aren't going to stump my faith. Like it's just, it is what it is.
You want me to show you like macro evolution as you call it, which is actually just speciation. Viruses are the proof of speciation.
How so?
Viruses, you know what a virus strain is?
Like Corona, right?
Yeah, Corona had different strains. All of those
Yeah.
strains are different species. That's speciation. That's speciation in our modern eyes. The reason why speciation takes so long is because animals, like regular animals, reproduce really slowly, comparatively to viruses and bacteria.
Okay, so for example, say I had a time machine, right? Let's just to be metaphorical here,
Yep.
not literal, but figuratively.
Sure. Yeah.
So let's say I had a time machine and it actually worked, right? And it moved with the Earth as the Earth was going back.
Yeah.
You know
Don't
what I
really
mean?
semantics. Just tell. I know what you're talking about.
All right. So yeah, say I had this time machine, right? And I went back a little bit further than what the Bible says the age of the Earth is, right? Let's say I go back 10,000 years. Okay.
Yep.
Let's just say that. Let's just go out on a whim here and say I
Yep.
go back 10,000 years. Do you think that there's going to be anything whenever
Absolutely.
I show up at that time period?
There's absolutely going to be something, because we have dated. We have sedimentary rock layers that go billion years. The Grand Canyon is like 2 billion.
The Grand Canyon was carved out by the flood, bro.
You can believe that, but it was formed. The sedimentary rock layers formed over 2 billion years.
That's actually interesting that you bring that up, because Dr.
You can believe the Grand Canyon was carved out, as you say, by water over 2 million years. It's quite a recent formation.
Nah, it didn't.
The formation
it was a
of the
worldwide flood, bro. There's no way it took that long. But check this out. Dr.
erosion
Kent,
is strong, but not that strong.
That's how.
Dr. Kent, bro. All right, just listen. Let me make my case. Dr. Kent Hovind went and took pieces
Ken
of
Hovind
each layer's
is the
dirt.
most idiotic person I've ever met. Ken Hovind is the most idiotic person I've ever met. You know what he did?
God.
He dropped out of high school.
Brother,
they started teaching
Shaggy
biology.
from Scooby-Doo told me I can eat 30 sandwiches in one bite. I don't fucking trust him.
Yeah, Ken
You're trusting
Hovind
Shaggy.
is a well-known science denier. He doesn't believe in vaccines. He doesn't believe in. I'm pretty sure he's a flat earther too.
Oh no, Kent Hovind's not a flat earther. Thankfully, I watch enough of his stuff to know he is not a flat earther. But he does believe one thing that I don't agree with. He believes that before the flood happened, that there was a dome around the entire globe, and that it melted, and that's what caused the worldwide flood. Now that I don't agree with. I personally don't agree with that, honestly. He believes that there was an entire
There's
ice
no
dome around
evidence of the
entire
flood.
world.
There's no evidence of
You
the
want to
flood.
hear the literal
Absolutely there is.
definition for Kent Hovind? Kent E. Hovind, born January 15th, 1953, is an American Christian fundamentalist, apologist, and tax protester. His Young Earth Creationist ministry focuses on denial of accepted scientific knowledge in the fields of biology, geophysics, and cosmology in favor of a literal interpretation of the Genesis creation narrative found in the Bible. Like he's
one of those things that you just mentioned. One of those things that you just mentioned, I disagree with him on, because you said he is a tax protester, and we have to keep in mind what Jesus said: "Give unto Caesar what is Caesar's, and give unto Yahweh what is Yahweh's." So to sit there and protest against taxation is to go against what Jesus said. Jesus said basically these things are temporary.
Nice red herring. We weren't even talking about that. Nice red herring.
But you understand what I mean, though, right? Oh yeah. And by the way, what is your name, dude? Talking to the host.
What's up?
I was saying, what is your name? And I never caught your name so far.
My name is Cody.
Cody, okay. But yeah, Cody, one of the things that I don't agree with him on is protesting against taxation, because they were talking about
nice red herring. We're not talking about protesting against taxation.
No, I know you're not. I just wanted to point that out, because everybody, whenever I talk to them about Kent Hovind, they think that I believe in like everything that he believed in, and that is just not the case.
Well, he's a religious fundamentalist, so
he doesn't even follow Torah. Is the problem for me? I do like his science, though. I love his science.
His science is not science. His science is creationism, which is a long known, disproven thing. All right.
According to your worldview,
explain to me radiometric decay.
Of a skeptic.
It's not according to our worldview. It's according to facts.
Explain to
it
me.
It is, though. You just told me that there is no evidence for a worldwide flood. Why are there fish bones on the top of Mount Everest?
Because
that's how.
mountains
Do you know how
don't
mountains
start out as mountains, dude. They start out under the water.
And then, do you not
plates? That's how mountains.
How
form.
do you know that you weren't there to see it?
We can
Because
see
we can
tectonic
observe
plates
it,
moving.
dude.
We see tectonic plates moving. That's
We
why.
can
That's why
literally
America
right
is
now
moving away
observe
from
mountains growing and shrinking. We know it's a
America.
fact due to
Yeah,
evidence.
every year America is moving about an inch away from Europe every year because of tectonic plate movements.
But either way, that's not the only evidence. I mean, we literally found the imprint of Noah's ancient ark in the
No, we
mountains.
didn't.
It's literally. You know what that ancient ark is on? It's on a fault line. A fault line where earthquakes happen and jagged rocks that form to look like imprint, as you call it, of a boat, which didn't ever exist, which wasn't even able to hold. Even if you consider the kinds, you still wouldn't be able to hold them.
Yeah, you would. This has already been mathematically proven.
For an entire year to hold
Yes,
all
absolutely.
all the apes, all the lion, all the like cats, as you call them.
Everything. He took in 2 by 2 of the unclean animals and 7 by 7s of the clean animals.
There'd be so much fucking inbreeding that everything would be a lobotomized little
They
thing.
wouldn't be able
Like
to
the amount of
do that
inbreeding in the
literally.
Bible is kind of crazy.
They would have
The amount of
suffocated.
yeah.
There was windows on the fucking ark.
There was one window on the ark. They would have literally suffocated from all the manure.
Yeah. Yeah, tell us why we don't see the manure, because manure would have layers of we'd have layers of like, you know, of so 40 days, 40 nights of raining, and then an entire year and a bit of being on the ark, of the earth being flooded, and then we would see some amount of like evidence of there being a year-long flood globally, which there isn't even enough water on Earth to do that.
Well, now some people believe that
There isn't enough water on Earth to do that. There is just not.
Some people believe that it was just like a localized flood.
It
I don't
was.
know.
It was most likely just a localized flood because it's also taken from Gilgamesh, the oldest story in the world.
Well, I don't know. I mean, that might be the case. Some people that believe in the Bible believe that Noah's flood was
It's what
was
the
a
evidence
What do you mean might
showcases.
be? It was.
well, I mean, I don't know. I believe in a worldwide flood. I believe
I
it
know
actually
you
happened.
do,
There's
but
no
you don't
evidence
have
of one, though.
reason.
You have no reason.
You
to
have
believe
reason. I just gave you my 2 best reasons. What
And
do you
we
mean?
debunked them with
You
evidence.
didn't debunk them. You spouted a bunch of nonsense that you heard from other people.
No,
I debunked
That's not
the evidence that
debunking.
I research. I research this on a daily. I'm a student of this stuff. I literally study paleontology and evolutionary biology. I have to learn this stuff so I succeed in my line of work. Okay, I know this shit, and you are completely wrong. You are ignorant. I'm not calling you stupid, but you are ignorant of this.
Oh no, I might be stupid, but I mean, I still
At this
don't. I mean, I
point,
don't
it's
lack
not
common
ignorance,
sense.
brother.
You
It's
just
arrogance.
you lack common
genuinely
sense,
think
and you
your
don't
opinion
trust
is
science.
fact.
I don't trust modern day false science that people say to try to lead people away from the Word of God.
You know that. How do you know it's false science? Just because
it doesn't line up with the Bible, bro.
Probably because the Bible's fucking wrong, bro.
Or maybe your worldview is wrong.
No, we test our worldview. Yours doesn't
We
hold up
test
to
ours.
testing. No, it doesn't.
Yes,
Your
it does.
Bible falls apart with the first fucking sentence of the Bible.
What, the
In the
space-time
beginning, God
continuum?
created the heavens and the earth. What evidence do you have for God creating Earth? We know how Earth was made. Gravity, not God.
In the
first
beginning,
sentence is false.
In the beginning, Yahweh created the space-time continuum. In the beginning, time, Yahweh created the
Provide
heavens,
evidence.
space, and the earth, matter. Space-time and
Provide
matter. That's a
evidence.
space-time continuum.
Provide
getting
We're
really
evidence.
living
sad.
in it. We are living. We are evidence.
No.
We are evidence.
Yeah, evidence of
We live in
evolution.
the space-time continuum.
Oh,
The fact, okay,
brother.
do you know what? So, the fact that I was only born with one wisdom tooth, then I got that removed. That's evidence of evolution, dude. The fact that I have the fact that I have a tendon in my wrist that only 1 of 10 people in my generation have is proof of evolution.
Ooh, that's a good point. Samuel Black just pointed out something. Do you know what space-time is and how the law of causality works?
Educate me.
You have to have time for cause and effect, e.g., creation. without creation, there is no, or without time, there is no creation. So for God to be outside of time, he quite literally cannot create.
That is
You're using
pseudoscience,
what-
bro.
No, false. The fuck you
No.
mean pseudoscience?
You're the fucking
pseudoscience.
pseudoscience, Rick. I'm sorry, I respect you as a person, but you are an idiot if you don't accept the demonstrable proof that we have for A, not being a world third, B, that evolution is real and a fact. It is a fact.
It's not,
Yes.
though.
It is.
It isn't. I have not seen an ounce of proof or evidence for that form of
Fossils,
evolution.
genealogy, embryology. That's literally it. Fossils, genetics, and embryology are literally the main three. But okay, sure, fossils are fake. What about embryos?
I didn't say fossils are fake. That's not what I
Well,
said.
you did say that earlier, actually, though.
You did.
No,
Um,
I didn't.
You said that they could have been they could have been planted fakely, so which they weren't.
Well, yeah, whenever you're trying to show me an ape-like man, like, yeah, that's
Brother,
clearly
we
like.
are apes.
Yeah, we are apes, dude.
Yeah, technically we are great apes, but we didn't come from a different species,
Crazy.
dog. We're
Thank
humans.
you so much.
We did come from a different species.
I'm over here
Actually, correct.
suffering.
We didn't come from a different species because humans put the different species in.
Treehouse, thank you for the
We
partner.
define
Crazy,
what a
thank you
species
for all the
is.
things you've been sending. It's crazy. You're awesome.
We define what a species is, Rick.
Hey, but y'all gotta give me one thing though. You gotta give me credit on one thing. At least I don't try to come to you with the most of the stupid arguments that people come to you with.
Yeah, but I feel like
You haven't brought
it's-
any evidence.
you haven't brought any evidence, okay?
Your argument is not. The Bible says otherwise. That is your literal argument.
Well, what else would I go for if I'm a Christian?
Facts and evidence.
Which there is none of God, exactly.
I go
why
for
are
what
you-
my side of the team considers as facts and evidence.
The Bible?
Okay, people
That's
also
circular
believe 2
reasoning.
plus
It's
2 is
logically
5.
fallacious. It's like the epitome of logical fallacy is using the Bible to try and prove the Bible.
So when did evolution come to be? Like, when did that start becoming a thing that was believed in?
Were believed in about the 1800s by Charles Darwin, a Christian.
Right, exactly. It wasn't anything that was believed in before then. Then
Yeah,
somebody
because they
stands up
found
and
stuff
says,
out.
then somebody says some crazy nonsense.
Actually, pre-Christianity, Plato, I'm pretty sure, had stuff to do about adaptation. Okay, he started discovering that. Then Charles Darwin, but actually, dinosaurs dinosaur bones were found before Charles Darwin started talking about evolution. Fun fact. So,
Well, I'm not denying the existence of dinosaurs. I believe in the existence of dinosaurs. I just think that they died out after the flood because they couldn't handle the atmospheric change. I'm not arguing that. I believe that dinosaurs existed at one point. Some people say no, the giant bones that they're finding are the Nephilim bones, and that's just a cover up, so they use dinosaurs. I don't know about that because we have found heads of T-Rexes. It is a fact that dinosaurs live, but it is a false accusation that
it's
dinosaurs
a fact
lived
because of
66 million years
radiometric
ago.
dating.
You didn't even let me
Radiometric dating.
finish. You didn't
No,
even let me
you're an
finish.
idiot. Radiometric dating.
Dude, you're an idiot. Let me finish, bro. Jesus
Radiometric dating.
Christ. We have found
Radiometric dating.
Oh my God. We have
Radiometric
found soft
dating.
blood tissue in the bones of a T-Rex. Soft blood tissue is that? No, there's no way that is 66 million years old.
It's not soft. It's stone now, but it's a imprint.
No. That's what I'm talking about. No, we have found soft blood tissue from a T-Rex.
We
bone.
haven't though. Actually,
Yes,
And
we have. Go look it up, bro.
I've looked it up, and it's not that.
Cody,
It's a
go ahead and
fossil
look up.
imprint.
Go ahead and look
It's
up
a
soft
fossil
blood
imprint.
tissue
It's
in
an
dinosaur
imprint
bones.
from the skin and the soft tissue. It's called a mummy
Preserved
fossil.
blood vessels and fossilized
Yes.
remains of a Tyrannosaurus rex known as Scotty.
Yes, Scotty,
It
exactly.
is
one of my-
fossil.
Yes, it was a fossil imprint of the blood vessels of the soft tissue. It was not actual soft tissue.
It was real blood tissue, dog.
We just read it to you.
Yeah, he just read it to me. It literally just said preserved soft tissue.
Fossilized. That makes it stone.
Well, no shit, it's fossilized. They died around 4,000 years ago. Duh, it's
4,000?
fossilized.
Fossilization takes 10,000 years to form.
Did you just say 4,000 years?
Well, somewhere around there. When did the flood happen? It was like
Dude, we
4,000.
have
Well,
trees older than that.
We have trees older than 10,000 years.
Well, I mean, they may
prove
appear
you
that
wrong.
way. That doesn't mean that
Trees
that's how old they
prove
are.
you wrong, dude.
Trees do not prove me wrong, though.
Trees
Proves the
with
Bible
rings
wrong,
that
yes. A tree
No, it
alone
doesn't.
debunks the Bible.
No, it does not. Just because a tree looks that way does not mean that that's how
Not
old it is.
wrong.
Whenever Adam was created,
Dude,
bro,
let me ask you,
bro,
how do you know how old you are?
fucking time.
Yeah, by every single year you're on this earth, right?
Right.
Trees form rings, and we can count their age through the rings and
I
other
understand that.
methods. We know for a fact, same as I know for a fact that I'm 25, we know for a fact that there are trees older than 10,000 years. It's
I understand what
fact.
you're
It's
saying.
not a
there's
guess.
a tree
I
that's
understand.
9,000 years old called Old Tijo. Okay,
90,000, dude.
9,000.
9,000, he said. But all right, but my
That
argument
disproves
is
your
that-
Bible. That
No,
disproves
well,
the.
Let me make my case. You just made a claim. Let me make my case. My argument to that would be it's called the Adam argument. Whenever Adam was first created,
Oh,
he wasn't even a
God,
day
he was
old
made
yet,
as
but he-
if
but
he
he-
looked older. No, dude, there's no
Yeah.
evidence for that claim.
and that's how it happened with the universe and the earth, bro.
No, what evidence
It
do you have
is.
to support that?
Adam
The
and Eve.
book
That's my
says
evidence.
So. That's your evidence. The book said so. Just
Yeah, the
because
most
the book
perfect book
says
to ever
Frodo
exist.
grabbed
The
a
mo-
fucking ring and jumped into a volcano, it is therefore
The
true.
book says that rabbits chew
Bro, bringing
cud.
in fictional books that are clearly fake does not make your case, dog.
Dude,
Your book
dude,
is
your book
clearly
says
fake.
your book says that the rabbits chew cud. I worked at a farm I went to a farm school in high school. Rabbits do not chew cud.
Rabbits don't eat grass.
They don't chew cud. Cud is basically so like cows, they have 4 stomachs. They
Right.
ferment that food in their
And
stomachs.
then they regurgitate it and they chew it up and swallow it
that's
again,
cud.
correct?
Rabbits don't do that. Your Bible says they do, which is just false.
Where in the Bible does it say rabbits chew cud? Where does it say that? I'm just curious now because I don't remember reading that. I've read the entire Torah. I probably just forgot. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
also
to
it
look.
says the bats are birds too, and bats aren't birds; they are mammals.
The correct translation for that would have been fowl.
That's a type of bird.
Anything flying is considered a fowl, my friend, not a bird.
No, a bat though is a mammal.
It's also a fowl. It flies. I'm sorry, you're wrong. A fowl, anything that flies is a fowl. Any biological creature that it flies are fowls. They're not birds, but they're fowls.
Or insects, fowls.
If they fly, then yes. A cockroach is technically a fowl if it can fly. It's still an insect, though. It's still a fucking
Fowl
bug.
by definition. Actually, he's not wrong. A bird of the order Galliforms that is kept for its eggs and flesh, a rooster or hen, but it can also mean birds collectively, especially as the quarry of hunters. So he's not wrong.
Yeah. So bats
I'm
aren't
looking
fowl.
for the.
What?
No, bats are fowls. They fly. They're just not birds, though. That's the
Wait,
difference.
they're not birds, so they're not fowls. The
No, a
definition of
bat is a
fowl would be
fowl.
bird, not flying creature. A fowl is a bird, not a flying creature. A bird is a
I could've
specific
sworn-
genus.
Yeah.
That's the
genus
equivalent of
insect.
calling a
Well, no,
cat
that's
a
not,
rabbit.
that's not what I'm saying. I'm not
You
saying
are calling
that.
a cat a rabbit. They are not the same fucking thing.
I'm not calling a cat a rabbit. When did
Yes,
I say
you are. You're
that?
saying that a bat is a bird. It is literally not.
I didn't say it was a bird. I said it was a fowl.
It is
Fowl
literally
is a
not.
bird.
A fowl is a bird. So you're saying that a bat is a bird. By definition, it is not. That is the same
Any
as calling a
winged-
cat a rabbit. Or
Any
a
winged
dog
creature
a
that can
moose.
fly is a fowl.
No, I just read the definition to you, dude. Do I need to read it again?
Hang on. No, hang on. Because I could have sworn.
Yeah.
A bird of the order Galliforms that is kept for its eggs, so a rooster or a hen is a fowl, But then also a fowl is a bird as a collective. Period. It doesn't say anything that fucking flies. Fowl are birds belonging to one of two biological orders, namely the game fowl or land fowl and the water fowl. Anatomical and molecular similarities suggest these two groups are close in evolutionary relation.
Relevance. Relation.
It is a bird. A fowl is a bird. So now we can look up what is a bat.
It's a mammal.
It is a Chiroptera. A bat is a member of the order Chiroptera, which includes the only group of mammals capable of true and sustained flight. Bats are characterized by their forelimbs adapted as wings, allowing them to navigate at night using echolocation. They are highly diverse. Blah 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 blah.
Not birds.
How do you spell fowl?
Chiroptera.
F-O-W-L. Fowl.
Okay. All right, thank you.
A bird or galliform, like
And
a pheasant.
Bat is
or
a
chicken.
Chiroptera or winged mammal. It is not a
Chiroptera.
bird.
Chiropteran, which is yeah. No.
The thing is, you have a lot of things you've learned from a very, 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 very old book.
Inaccurate book.
And this
Inaccurate.
book, you are presupposing that the book is true, even though all of the evidence doesn't support that. It is a fallacy of presupposing that you cannot be wrong. That is the problem with what's going on. We're supposed to follow evidence to answers, but you've already made up the answer and refuse the acceptance of evidence.
I mean, vice versa, bro.
No, I follow evidence. When I am wrong, I change my mind. You've made me show that I'm wrong once or twice in this live alone. And then I have to go, oh shit, I was wrong. This is what the truth is. Facts don't give a fuck about your feelings and opinions, nor mine. If I am wrong, I am wrong. If I am right, I am right. 2 + 2 will never be 5. Evolution is true.
Well, technically, 1 + 1 = window.
Yes.
You remember that shit?
But that's philosophy, brother. Like,
I remember when you were saying that to one of that other dude. I can't remember his name.
So here's the difference
He was like-
between us. You presuppose that the Bible has to be correct. We presuppose reality.
How do you explain Mount Sinai in Saudi Arabia then? Why is all of that stuff there?
A mountain.
The Rock of Horeb, the blackened top, the Cave of Elijah,
An eruption.
the massive graveyard site with Hebrew
Volcanoes.
inscriptions depicting the name of Yahweh.
One, eruption, and two, it could have been.
There was never an eruption there. They studied that mountain. It has no volcanic activity around it whatsoever.
Mount
It's called Jabal Allah's.
Mount Jabal Allah.
Yeah, it's known
Allah's-
as the true mountain of Moses.
Why is it blackened? Let's just
I'm
look
gonna
it
go
up
get some food.
easily. Ancient volcanic activity. There you go. There's your answer.
Bullshit.
Volcano.
Bullshit.
It's not bullshit.
That is bullshit. That is absolutely fucking
The
false.
top of the
There's
mountain
no volcanic
consists
activity.
mainly of dark-colored hornfells derived from metamorphosed volcanic rocks, which are silicic and mafic lava flows, tough breccious and fragmental greenstones. The darkened rock is surrounded by lighter granite, which has intruded into the overlying hornfells. This geological formation is consistent with the biblical account of Mount Sinai, where the mountain was covered in smoke and fire when God descended upon it. The blackened peak is visually striking and is often associated with the biblical narrative of the Ten Commandments. Why is it like that, though? Volcano. So yeah, the mountain that has existed had a volcano eruption, it has blackness, and they wrote a book and put a story to it to explain it. The
No.
book doesn't make the facts. The facts tell us what's true.
Okay, so what about the Rock of Horeb?
Rock of Horad?
Horeb, the split rock. You know the one that I'm talking about. You've talked about it before.
Oh,
It's
the
that
split
very
rock
large-
of Moses.
Yeah, the Rock of Horeb. I'm sure they're gonna make up some fancy science words for that one too.
Or they fucking studied it and know the truth. Because a book said X, Y, and Z happened doesn't mean X, Y, and Z happened. The split rock of Horeb is a significant
just
biblical
think
site
that it's
believed
crazy.
to be the location
I
where
just think that
Moses
it's
struck
so-
the rock and water miraculously flowed out. It is in the event is described in Exodus 17:1-7. Where's the explanation? Oh, that was just.
I just think that it's crazy that all those things will line up in the very area that it said that it happened, but then it just so happened to
the
have been
book wrote about
a
something that
scientific
naturally
causation.
happened. Something happened, and then the book wrote about it and made a story. So no, it didn't
So
magically.
Moses never hit that rock with his
so the
staff, and
rock-
water didn't just come gushing out.
The rock existed, and then the book put a story around the rock. There wasn't a story, and then the rock appeared. They wrote a story around a natural thing.
Or maybe they just recorded the historical
Oh my
events
God,
that they
dude.
witnessed.
The amount of cognitive
Is that not what
dissonance you
historians
have.
do?
Historians
Maybe
didn't
the
write
historians-
the Bible.
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of did. They
they
recorded
didn't.
everything that they saw happen.
Name one historian that wrote the Bible.
Moses.
Prove he
He
existed.
wrote the, prove he existed. You just got through looking at the very things that he had to go through.
No.
There's even a golden
no.
calf site
We
there.
have read a book about a man named Moses. There's no evidence that a man named Moses existed.
Okay, so at that very same mountain, there is literally an altar site where they made sacrifices to the golden calf. It literally has inscriptions on the side of it with multiple depictions of calves. Look into that. It's clearly where they put the
calf.
golden calf. Yeah, at the same mountain, by the way.
You're so cognitive dissonance.
Well, dude, it's blocked off by the Saudis, and if you sneak into it, you'll be suspected of looking for gold. That's how strong it is. Because Moses grounded down that calf afterwards. There's a pit not too far from it where he grounded down the calf at. These events occurred.
There's multiple hieroglyphs, just not a golden calf.
It was grounded down by Moses. There's gold in that area. From the calf that was grounded down, the Saudis won't let you in because you'll be suspected of looking for gold. You can even get jail time for it or kicked out of their country for going there. They don't want to.
Petroglyphs. There are rock carvings of quote unquote cow or bull shapes. There is no fucking golden calf that the Bible talks about. There are inscriptions on walls.
That's the altar that it.
And
That's the altar
multiple
that the golden
from
calf was
other
on.
religions, dude. Does that mean the other religions are correct too?
Well, no. Why would they be?
According to your logic, if it is there, it's true. The book says so. It must be true. Spider-Man exists because the
No.
comic book says so.
I just followed Torah.
Well, the Queen's New England exists, so obviously Spider-Man and Peter Parker are real. Obviously.
Jesus Christ.
That's what you said. Obviously, this mountain is real and
That's
has
not
black
what I
on it,
said.
so obviously the story is true.
Did you know that you know that's not what I said because I'm a Christian? Why
is.
would I believe what another
You
religion
literally
says?
said, my book says this story about the blackened mountain. The blackened mountain does exist, therefore the story about how the blackened mountain got there is true. Guess what? Queens New England exists. That doesn't mean Spider-Man is true. Just because the mountain
say it
exists
did.
and there's blackenness doesn't mean the story is true.
I think it's funny how you keep equating fictional
Because the
movies and
Bible
books
is
to
fiction.
what truth is. The Bible is fact, bro. It's truth. You'll see it. It's all right, bro. You'll see it one day. You'll see it one day. You'll see the sign of the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven,
No,
and it's
I
gonna
won't,
scare the
because
shit
it's
out
been
of you.
2,000 goddamn fucking years. It will never fucking happen.
2025, technically.
Yeah, it will never fucking happen. People like you have been saying that to people like me for 2025 fucking years. It will never happen. It never has. You've been saying soon, 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 soon for 2,000 years. It is not happening soon.
And if it does?
Then I'm gonna enjoy hell.
Well, no. First of all, no, you won't, because you'll just be annihilated in Gehenna. And secondly,
That's one
hell's nothing
interpretation
to
of the
enjoy.
40,000 denominations of the Abrahamic God.
Well, you are a Messianic Jew too. You know that there's a second death.
I know that there's 40,000 denominations and interpretations. Some believe hell is a literal place. Some believe hell is metaphorical. Some believe that it's just a separation from God. Some people believe it's purgatory. Some people believe it's Sheol. Some people believe it's just an alleyway. There are tens of thousands of interpretations from this medieval Iron Age bullshit, debunked piece of shit God book.
I mean, there's different forms of atheism too.
No,
No, there
atheist
isn't.
means lack of belief in God or gods, period. That is not a belief system. It is a lack of a belief.
Well, I mean, you clearly believe that there is no God, right?
No, I don't. There could be a God. Same as there could be unicorns. But there's no evidence.
Well, then
for
are you
either.
agnostic or are you an atheist? Because now I'm
Holy
confused.
fucking shit, dude.
Atheist. A. Lack of. Theism. Belief in God or gods. Atheism. A lack of belief in God or gods.
Gnosticism
Right, so
is...
We are
okay.
both atheists, me and Cody.
Atheist and theist is a belief claim. Gnostic and agnostic is a knowledge claim. To be Gnostic means you know that there is or is not. To be agnostic is you do not know if there is or is not. I would be considered a agnostic atheist if you want to go down that route. But the definition of
I was
atheist
just
in
trying
and
to
of itself
understand.
already explains it. A is a lack of, and theist is a belief.
Okay, so that would make me a theist then, right? I'd be a theist.
You would be a Gnostic theist.
A Gnostic theist?
Yes, because you know
What
that
is-
there is a God. So you're a theist because you have a belief in God, and you know that there is a God, so you're Gnostic.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
Hey, Ann, did you bring a rope?
I mean,
for me?
I don't exactly believe in the religion of Gnosticism, but I get what you're saying. You know, in Gnosticism, they believe that Yahweh was the evil being, and Jesus had to come and do away with that evil being because Jesus was the good and better version.
No, we're talking about ancient Gnosticism. We're talking about the definition of Gnosticism, which is to know something is true.
Yeah.
No. I'm just talking about like Gnostics, like the religion of today. There's like a
I know.
religion called Gnosticism.
I know.
And they truly believe that Yahweh was an evil God that tried to control everybody, and Jesus came and did away with him. Which
I was
to me
believing
is
the first
crazy.
part. Yahweh is an evil God.
You think he's evil?
Absolutely.
By your book, he is.
And what? Give me one reason why Yahweh is considered evil.
He kills. He murders.
No, he kills. He doesn't murder.
The firstborns of Egypt were innocents. They were innocent
Thank you
babies.
for the hand heart, Ann, and for the...
They
love
weren't
you so much.
innocent.
The babies were not innocent.
That was completely justifiable.
The babies.
He warned them. He warned them.
Babies.
Pharaoh kept hardening his heart and didn't want to see.
God hardened his heart so that he wouldn't set them free. Remember that part?
Yeah, God removed free will.
God took his free will away so he wouldn't release them, and then he slaughtered innocent children.
Maybe that's what it took to get rid of to let slaves
it
be
didn't.
free.
No, it didn't. An all-powerful, all-knowing God had to slaughter innocent lives and take away free will to get his way? No, he could have done this, and it would have been done. But no, he decided we need to have a blood sacrifice. Congratulations, your God is fucking pagan and demonic. Your God is gross, disgusting, genocidal, and hates all things.
Hates all things. Where in the scriptures
Except
does
for
it say
himself.
that?
He is the most egotistical, narcissistic, douchebag being in any book, other than Homelander.
Thank you, Anne. I really needed the gifts.
Homelander really is a fucking dick. I'll give you that
Yeah,
one.
God acts like
Homelander is a
Homelander
fucking
acts
cunt.
like God.
No, he acts
Homelander
like
acts
the opposite of God.
No.
That motherfucker's the Antichrist.
Well, unlike God, Homelander hasn't slaughtered 10 trillion people.
No. Yeah. Yeah. He hasn't told
No,
us
but unlike God, Homelander did slaughter people under the circumstances that were not justifiable.
Like slaughtering innocent babies?
How do you know those babies were innocent?
Because they're
They're
fucking
babies. According to your book, they're innocent. According to your book, they are innocent.
What if they were filled with wickedness? What if they were filled with demons and God did them a favor?
According to your book, children are innocent.
To a certain degree, yeah.
No, just they are.
Name one passage of your book where a baby was manifesting a demon. One. Name one. It doesn't fucking exist. Why? Because the Bible says that babies don't have the possibility of sin until a certain age. Even Jesus himself.
Where does it say that?
Jeez, dude, I thought you've read the book.
Where does it say babies can't sin? Or can't be touched by sin?
What's the age of, oh god, what is it called?
Somebody said in their souls go to eternal heaven. Nobody, you're wrong. Nobody goes to heaven whenever they die. It doesn't say that anywhere in scripture. We all go to hell, Sheol.
So Deuteronomy 139 says that little ones have no knowledge of good and evil. They're not accountable for their sin. Isaiah 7:15, 16, before the child knows to refuse the evil and choose the good. And then Jewish tradition is boys at age 13 and girls at age 12, which is the bar and bar mitzvah. So it seems to be up to the age of 13, kids are not held accountable.
Yeah. I doubt that every single firstborn in Egypt was over the age of 13.
I'm not arguing that.
So the babies were innocent
Wiped
and
out
not
innocent,
accountable.
non-accounted children.
Yahweh used Moses to specifically warn them, hey, this is going to happen if you don't.
Then he
let my
hardened
people go."
Pharaoh's
God
heart.
took away Pharaoh's heart.
It says Yahweh hardened Pharaoh's heart. That's Pharaoh thinking of Yahweh and thinking of the fact that he's about to have to bow down to another God. So his heart
hardened. No, God physically hardened his heart.
You'd think God did it himself on purpose.
He says it.
Oh my God.
Okay, Exodus 4:21, I will harden his heart. Exodus 7:3, I will harden Pharaoh's heart. Exodus 9:12, the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart. Exodus 10:1, I have hardened his heart.
Yeah, Yahweh knew that his heart would get hardened because he doesn't want to answer to another
hardened
Listen,
you idiot.
Listen. Exodus 4:21, I will harden his heart. Exodus 7:3, I will harden Pharaoh's heart. Exodus 9:12, the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart. Exodus 10:1, I have hardened his heart.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't think that you're reading it the right way, though, but dog. Yes, he says, I will harden his heart, because whenever Yahweh sends Moses again to speak for him, Pharaoh's not going to like that. His heart will be hardened because of who? Yahweh. He doesn't like the idea that he's going to have to bow down to another God or let alone listen to him. I don't think Yahweh himself was intentionally hardening Pharaoh's heart. God is just explicitly saying
twice that he was, and it's
that his heart
known
is going to
twice
get hardened.
from him and from another person that he did harden his heart.
What does
Okay?
the book say?
The book says what it says. I just think you're reading into it too hard.
No. The book says I have hardened his heart that I might show my signs, that my name may be proclaimed. Exodus 10:1. Exodus 9:16. For this very purpose I raised you up, that my power might be displayed. Okay? And then you have again Exodus 4:21. I will harden his heart. Exodus 7:3. I will harden Pharaoh's heart. Exodus 9:12. The Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart. Exodus 10:1. I have hardened his heart. God hardened Pharaoh's heart. That is what your book says. Is your book lying?
Okay, all right. Yeah, you got me on that one. I'll admit I was wrong because you read that other one, and now I see. Huh?
Every single thing we have said is correct.
No, not by a long shot.
Name one.
But on that one, I'll give you that one. So either way, if God did it, it's justifiable. Why? I don't know. I'm not God. His ways are higher than my ways. His thoughts are higher than my thoughts.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Nope. No, they're not. After Adam and Eve ate the apple, what did God say?
What did he say?
They have become like us, knowing right from wrong. We know the exact same as God knows, morally, right from wrong according to the Bible. So if you feel like something is wrong, it is wrong because you know the exact same as God does. How do I know that? Because in Genesis, God said, they have become like us, knowing right from wrong. Period. You do know.
That makes no sense.
Yes,
if I feel like it's wrong to put pineapple on pizza, does that make it wrong?
Right from wrong, the same as God knows right from wrong. How do I know that? Because the Bible says they have become like us, knowing right from wrong.
Right, but only wrong can only be defined by Scripture. Right and wrong is only defined by Scripture, though. Whenever man wants to add in other things that they call right or wrong, that doesn't make it right or wrong.
You know right from wrong the same as God. You know God's standard of right and wrong.
Like I said, if I truly feel like putting pineapple on pizza is wrong, does that really make it wrong?
Yes.
No. That's a horrible argument.
According to your book, yes. You're right. It is a horrible argument because it's fucking illogical.
Then why are you using it?
Because it's your book that you believe that you are arguing for. I am using your belief to argue.
It's an internal contradiction.
We are doing an internal analysis of your thoughts.
Man, you seem like a really cool guy. It'd be great to see you in the kingdom.
Aren't we all going to hell? Didn't you just say that?
I mean, if you die not believing in God, in Yahweh and Yeshua and the Ruach HaKodesh, yeah, you're not going to make it into the kingdom. Non-believers don't make it. And I'm tired of Christians trying to beat around the bush with it and say, oh, no, you'll make it, and try to sugarcoat it. No, you're going to go straight.
I'm 100%
you're going to
going to hell if your God is real.
Exactly. And I'm not going to hide that either. Some Christians are just too pussy to admit it because they want everybody to be on their side so that they can feel right.
Oh my God, this kid.
That's why the popular kid usually grows up to be an idiot. I mean, if I believe what I believe, I'm going to stand on that. I'm not going to sit here and just agree with somebody just because I want them to be my friend. That's not how things work. Popular people grow up to be idiots because they let people agree with them on everything. I'm not that guy.
2 Peter 3:3-4. Knowing this, first of all, that scoffers will come in the last days with scoffing, following their own sinful desires. They will say, where is the promise of his coming? For ever since the fathers fell asleep, all things are continuing as they were from the beginning of creation. Yeah, we're mocking it because it's bullshit.
You are literally proving that prophecy, though. You're a scoffer. And you know what the main thing is? You know what the main thing is?
Dude,
you know what the main thing is? The scriptures say that people will scoff at?
And they knew it wouldn't happen. That's the equivalent of me writing down, Klambadrov is the one true God, and in 4,000 years, people will make fun of you for believing it. And then I can call that a prophecy. Guess what? It's not a fucking prophecy. I just fucking know no one's gonna fucking believe it. It's not a prophecy, dude. It's them knowing that they have no evidence, and one day we will see it. They wrote it down because it's fucking obvious. They knew that.
How would he know that specifically in the last days that people would be scoffing?
It's been the last days for 2,000 years, dude.
And
it's not the last days.
bro, we're
The
living
earth
in the
is not
final
dying.
kingdom.
We are not about to blow up. There is no second coming. The end of the
So what do you
world
think?
is not nigh, bro. There's no reason for you to think the end of the world is nigh.
Yeah.
Listen, bro.
Humans, maybe.
What did the scriptures say would be the most scoffed at thing, and it's the most scoffed at thing of the Bible?
Christians
What did they
aren't
say?
the most scoffed at.
No, that's not what I said. What does the Bible say people will scoff at the most in the end of days? It talks about the flood being the most scoffed at notion
Probably
in the
because
entire
it's
world.
horseshit and they knew that this would happen. I would do the exact same thing if I was writing a book. I would say that in the end of days, they're going to laugh at it. Believe me.
That makes no sense, bro. Why would somebody say this? And
sense?
It makes 100%
if they knew
sense.
that it would be, if they knew that it was fake and that it wasn't going to happen, why write about it in the first place?
Okay, go ask the
And
Quran.
why would the disciples
Go ask
die for
Muhammad.
something that they didn't truly believe
Go ask
in?
Muhammad. Go ask Vishnu. Go ask all the Hindus, all the Buddhists. Go ask all the pagans, Norse pagans. Go ask the Romans. Go ask the Roman empires. Go ask Europe through all of history. Go ask the Egyptians with the Egyptian mythology. Go ask the Greeks with all the Greek mythology. Go ask all these people that die for believing in something that happened to be false. Dying believing in something does not make your belief true. It happens on a daily fucking basis. 9/11 is proof that people can believe in something and die and martyr themselves for it and it be wrong.
According to you, even. Like, Rick, according to you, Islam is false. 9/11 still happened.
Islam is false.
Yeah,
No
according
doubt.
to you, it's not.
According to
Because you said
facts.
people wouldn't die for a lie, correct?
Would you guys agree that Islam is false?
I
you would.
I have no
you just
evidence
prove
to
Islam's-
believe it.
Yeah.
Right.
Islam
Okay.
is a lot stronger held together than Christianity, though.
No, it is not, bro.
Absolutely is.
It has a lot of scientific stuff. That is
If I
incorrect.
had the time, I know that you guys wouldn't give me the time, but if I had the time, I could prove that we are living in the last days. I know
No,
who
you
the
can't.
Antichrist is. I
Yeah,
know
You
who
know
the
who the
Antichrist
Antichrist
Give us
is?
Yes.
You're a conspiracy
tell us.
theorist now.
No.
Tell us, come on.
I'm just telling you the truth.
How much of an idiot
All right, well,
you
let me
are.
raise my let me set my case then. Let me make my case. If you don't believe it, in the scriptures it talks about the great harlot of Babylon. By the way, Babylon is modern day the Roman papacy. The Antichrist is none other than the Roman Catholic Pope. And here's why. In the scriptures it says that she will be adorned in scarlet and red. What does the Pope wear? It says that she would
The
speak
Pope is a
blasphemies.
dude, isn't it?
Yeah, the Pope is like, no, yeah, but this is speaking
So the Pope
figuratively.
is a guy, so your book lied
Why
to you.
are you speaking figuratively when it's talking about the?
Your book just lied to you.
Because
Your
no,
book
no,
lied.
no, no, no,
Straight up.
Babylon.
no.
Does
Listen,
the book say she? Does the book say she?
oh my
Does
God!
the book say she?
Yes, because it's
The book
talking
says
about
she?
spirit.
Is the Pope a she?
It's because
is the
it's
Pope a
talking
she?
about
Is
spiritual
the Pope a she?
idolatry.
Is the
Not
Pope
to my
a she?
knowledge, he isn't.
That has nothing, dude. That has nothing.
the
You're not
Pope
even
a
letting
she?
me explain. No, but
There
that
you
still
go.
that doesn't matter.
So they're not the Antichrist.
It's prophetic speaking. If you will let me finish.
Do they have 666 on their forehead?
Yes, actually, the Pope does. The
Oh, yeah?
Pope
Show me a
literally
photo.
does. Okay, you know that stupid pointy hat that he wears? It says Vicarius Filii Dei. Add that up in Roman numerology. Do it,
Holy
bro.
shit,
What does
you're
it
a
add up to?
numerologist. I can also add up 3 plus
It adds
3
up to
plus 3.
666.
Yeah, I can add up all his fingers too and make a numerological mathematical equation to make his fingers add up to 666. I can showcase the cells in his eyeballs and count them and showcase them to be 666 based on math. You can do that with anything. It's called numerology. It is 1000% confirmation bias. 1000%.
Oh my God. Hang on, bro. Go ahead, keep on. I'm going to mute myself because my mom's trying to tell me something.
I feel bad for you, Rick. Honestly,
He's worse than
you're
I
so
was.
stuck in your fundamentalist ways that
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Rick, I
Anyways,
feel bad for you.
Anyways,
You're so fundamentalist that you deny science, and that will hurt you one day.
Anyways, all I was trying to say was that is prophetic language. No, obviously the Pope of Rome is not a female. This is spiritual speaking because it's spiritual fornication. It's like the scripture
Why
does.
is-
It's like
Where
you're
does it
cheating
say
on
this
God
is
whenever you
spiritual
follow.
and not literal?
Yeah. Well, why is
It's not going to be.
Listen,
Listen, check this out. It's not going to be a literal woman sitting on seven mountains.
Says
The
who?
seven mountains.
Because it says
Rick,
that
Seven
it is a
mountains
girl.
represent the seven
Rick,
hills of
Rick,
the
question,
the sons of
question,
fantasy people
actually,
Rome.
Rick, question, Rick. Why is it when it doesn't fit directly to your worldview, it's figurative, but why when it does fit your worldview, it is completely literal? Why?
There's a difference between literal speaking and prophetic speaking in the
Explain the
Bible, bro.
difference. Explain it. Literally explain it. Have you ever studied theology?
Yes.
Okay, so what
I've learned about
defines
other religions
allegory
too.
versus literal? What defines allegory versus literal? Because I can
All
explain
right, well,
to you how we know. I want you
All
to.
right. For example, Yahweh literally rested on the seventh day.
Prove it.
But, well, I mean, it just says it. And Yahweh
So it's
rested on the
allegory.
seventh day. No, it's literal.
Prove it.
How is it not literal?
Because it's a supernatural claim with no evidence backing it.
And something prophetic would be like she
Allegory.
adorns herself in scarlet and red.
Allegory.
Doesn't the Pope wear white?
At times, yes, but he also adorns himself in scarlet and red.
So do I.
Same.
I have red clothes.
But this is talking about a great spiritual leader.
I'm a great spiritual leader. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm part of the Clonbadrovian Church.
Yep.
Yeah.
In my book, Clonbadrovian, I have created the universe 2,000 years ago. It's only 2,000 years old. It says in my book that I made it.
Yeah, but in reality, you're both egotistical atheists. So I know that your books are just...
Prove it.
Prove it. Prove that we're egotistical.
Prove my book is wrong. Prove that I did not make the universe.
You wrote it. It's fictional.
Prove
Well,
it.
I have faith that Cody did make the universe.
Chat.
He's
How many
standing-
people have read my book and believed my words that I made
Yeah.
the universe? Chat. How
Yeah,
many
I
of you have read
complete
my
faith in
book? There's one. There's two. 3, 4, 5. It's gonna
Those
keep
are
on
just a
going.
bunch of.
I have testimony
Those are literally
witnesses.
just
Nope.
a bunch of
I have
goofy
contemporary
people
witnesses.
saying what you
I have
want them to say.
contemporary witnesses for
No,
this being
those are
true.
not contemporary
That is
witnesses. They are just
contemporary.
other
Quite
atheists
literally, they
agreeing
are
with
here
whatever
and they
you're
just
saying.
witnessed me admitting it, and they witnessed that they read the book, and they are.
Yeah, but it's
living
obvious
today.
that they don't actually
So they are
believe that.
literally, by definition, contemporary witnesses. There is more evidence for me making the universe now than there was for Jesus. Congratulations, you're a fool.
No. Those
There
are
are
just a
zero
bunch of people that
contemporary
follow you,
witnesses
so
for
they're going to do
Jesus.
whatever you say
There
because
are
they're little
zero
monkey
contemporary
puppets.
witnesses for Jesus. Zero.
I bet if you told them right now, say Jesus is real, they would all do it because they just do whatever you say because they're your followers.
Because there's no evidence of Jesus.
But there's evidence that this dude created the universe 2,000
Yeah,
years ago.
there's at least contemporary witnesses. I'm one of them, thanks. Yeah, he did. He did
Okay,
the
so these
shadow clone
apostles
symbol
aren't
from Naruto.
witnesses
You
to
know,
Jesus?
he did the shadow clone symbol from Naruto to make the universe. I was there because I was just one of the people there. You know.
Right. So
Why
you're,
do you not believe me?
you're over
I'm
2,000
just
years
as
old.
It's 2,000 years old. Yeah.
Well, it says so in my book.
Yeah.
Your book that you clearly made up.
Same for the Bible. Congratulations.
No, not same for the Bible.
Prove me wrong.
You weren't there for whoever wrote it.
Prove it.
Were you?
He was the one who wrote it. He
God.
he made the universe. He did a
At
shadow
this
clone
point, I
symbol.
feel like you guys are
was
trying
after-
to just intentionally be annoying,
No,
bro.
I'm showcasing you how crappy your critical thinking is. I just
No.
showed you contemporary witnesses for me making up a horseshit claim.
Dude, you're intentionally being a jackass, bro.
No, I am showcasing you the holes and fallacies in your logic By using the same words that you're using for the Bible, I used for myself, and you literally cannot debunk it, but you know it's not true. Why? Because of lack of evidence. But you cannot do that for your own belief systems because you are so deeply indoctrinated.
Indoctrinated is believing that all of this happened on accident.
Indoctrinated is thinking uncritically. I think critically. I
There's
have
no
to.
evidence for God making us. There is
Yeah.
evidence for evolution.
Hundreds. It's more believable to believe in
There are things that
flat
people have
Earth than there is
said.
to not believe in evolution.
There are things that people have said that make you think that there's evidence for evolution, but in
I'm one
reality,
of the
there is
people
none.
who researches it directly. I see.
You
I do
can
labs.
observe it.
I'm a TA.
Yeah,
I'm a teacher's assistant. I have to. I review
agents for the
papers.
elites to get people away from God.
I'm a teacher's assistant.
No.
I help people learn about this stuff. Okay.
Well, that's really sad, bro. It's really sad to deceive
Fuck
people.
you too. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Legit, you're saying that my life is my purpose in life is meaningless? Fuck you.
If it's to deceive people and believing bullshit, then yeah.
You're the person who doesn't believe in
You're the one
evolution.
deceiving
the literal
people.
scientific. Yeah, you're the person who doesn't believe in evolution. Possibly the most well-supported scientific theory in all of science.
Hey, Alyssa, I hope
It's
you're
the
feeling better.
biggest lie the devil has ever told anyone.
Why is it bad? Why is it always bad things that the devil does and then good things that God does? Like God, I mean, God's done plenty of bad things.
God has never done a single evil thing.
Killing babies isn't evil.
It was justified because he
They
did
were
it. He
babies.
created it. He can
They were
take it
babies.
away.
They were innocent. According to the Bible, they were innocent. Even.
Well, if he says that they weren't innocent in that moment, then I suppose they weren't.
That's indoctrination.
That's just facts. How can you argue with the creator of the
You're not
universe?
critically thinking about it because you have no evidence that there is a creator of the universe.
Sure, I do.
Name it.
I already have multiple times.
No,
Circular. You're using the Bible to prove the Bible. That's called circular reasoning. It's a logical fallacy.
I'm not just using the Bible to prove the Bible.
Okay, what
then
else?
provide evidence that is extra
There's so many
biblical that God made the
there's
universe.
so many archaeological sites of many biblical accounts.
Every single one you've named, I have
You want-
debunked.
Sodom and Gomorrah, for example, we found
The
those
salt
cities
pillars?
covered
Yes.
covered
It's
in sulfur
natural.
balls, the purest
It's
sulfur on
natural.
earth. Cities completely
Sulfur is
destroyed
natural.
by
Sulfur.
sulfur.
So
Sulfur is a
again,
natural substance.
People were writing a book, said, "Oh shit, that's cool," and put a story to it in the book.
Wow. And it all just happens to line up.
Because
Wow.
they made it line up.
Maybe because they wrote down what they saw.
No, maybe because they fucking lied.
So they just lied about everything.
Yeah, congratulations.
People lie like so
Is
much.
the
You know that?
Quran a lie?
Obviously.
There you go. But people die believing in it every single day, and they fight for it just like you fight for the Bible, but yet it's a lie and
I know,
yours
it's
isn't
sad.
based on magic.
You see the difference is though, is we don't die for a prophet that had sexual relations with a child.
So people
was
die
his name?
for
Die believing
Hinduism.
something not true. Nice straw, man.
People die for Hinduism. People die for Judaism. People die for Christianity.
Oh,
You'll
Mary
die
was
for every
14.
single
Your
religion.
God raped Mary.
She wasn't 14. It never says her age in scripture.
No,
Not
but
once.
I can say something on this. Back then, they would marry women off between the ages of 12 and 16. That is a child.
And on top of that,
You-
did God say, "Hey, can we have sex?" or did he just fucking, "You're pregnant. Fuck you."
Nah, he sent an angel to her first and said, "I'm letting you know right now,
It's gonna happen
You're gonna bear-
regardless
you're gonna
of
bear-
if you
you're-
want it.
you're going to bear a son, and his name will be Emmanuel. He will be the savior of the world. He will be called God with us."
No,
John-
Emmanuel is a completely different part of Isaiah, and it was not talking about Mary. It was talking about a currently pregnant woman that ended up having a baby named Emmanuel. That's a false prophecy. Nice try. There's no such thing as a proven prophecy in the Bible.
Jesus fulfilled 300 plus prophecies in the Old
Not a
Testament.
single one.
Sure he did. You said name one?
Name one.
In the book of Isaiah, it says, by his stripes we are healed. What do you think that means? He was bruised for our iniquities. That is a prophecy of Yeshua in Isaiah. I can't remember the chapter and verse, but I do remember the book. It's either Isaiah or Psalms, but I'm pretty sure it's Isaiah.
Isaiah
pretty sure.
53:5.
Right.
But he was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. Christians use the verse to argue Jesus' sufferings brings forgiveness, Jesus' wounds, but that's not what Isaiah meant. Here is the Hebrew for Isaiah. The servant is Israel, the nation of Israel. Israel, my servant, of Isaiah 41:8. You are my servant Israel, Isaiah 49:3. So it was talking about Israel, not Jesus. Stripes refers to physical beatings of the Jewish people endured in exile. Healed means restored, not medically cured. It is used for national restoration.
That is a
spiritual renewal,
Jewish
returned
rabbinic
relationships.
translation of that.
1 Peter 2:24. By his wounds you have been healed, and Matthew 8:17 connects it to Jesus healing the sick. But it's a interpretation false. Here's the scholar consensus. Isaiah 53 originally refers to Israel, not a future Messiah. Stripes is a literal oppression and violence inflicted on the Jewish people, and healing is restoration and reconciliation, not miracle cures. There you go. Consensus.
I am 100% sure a Jew wrote that. A rabbinic, Talmudic following Jew wrote that. I am 100% sure.
Wow.
I am positive. It had to have been someone that doesn't believe that Jesus is a Messiah. It had to be hands
just
down.
explained who explained that. Bart Ehrman is one.
Yeah, of course they're going to write stuff like that. They don't believe that Jesus is the Messiah. They're going to make stuff up. It's not talking about Israel. It's talking
Not
about
making it
Yeshua,
up.
the Messiah.
They're showcasing evidence, and they just so happen to be atheist because the evidence doesn't showcase your God as true. We follow evidence. You presuppose a Bible.
You do realize that there are writings about Jesus outside of the Bible.
3
Yeah,
to
it's
be
not
exact,
have wrote
and
about
none of
him.
them are
It's not talking about
contemporary
the biblical
witnesses.
Jesus.
Josephus, Tacitus, and Pliny did not know nor meet Jesus.
They weren't around that time.
And Tacitus didn't even mention Jesus. He was talking about Seraphim Christus, which is another church that was going around at the time of Jesus, and they were called Christians.
Isn't there an ancient manuscript of what Pontius Pilate wrote about Jesus?
Nope. We have Pliny the Younger, Josephus, Tacitus, and a stone. I can't remember what it's called.
There's more than that. There's not just 3.
We have 0
There's plenty more.
contemporary witnesses. We have 0 contemporary writings. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. It is all hearsay stories. The Gospels are anonymous authors as of this day. The names were added in the 2nd century by Irenaeus. We got no fucking clue anything about them. They're all stories. There's more evidence for me having made the universe 2,000 years ago with my 5 contemporary witnesses than there is for yours.
2,000 years ago. Jesus Christ.
Yup.
Yep, just send them in. I was there.
I have more evidence for me making the universe, and it's obviously not true. And there's more evidence for me. That's pathetic. You can't believe me, but you can believe something that has less evidence than me. That should showcase that you are indoctrinated. That should showcase that you don't think logically nor critically.
You know, saying big words does not prove your point, bro.
I'm not saying big words.
Oh my god, dude, I know this now.
It's some dude that I talked to on TikTok.
Oh my god, this is hard.
Only on Tuesdays.
Everything day. You know, we stand here.
Who even asked you to butt in? Just do whatever the hell you're doing.
Don't disrespect your mother. I would get beaten for that. I would be given 7 lashings.
7 lashings. Please, sir, may I have some more?
No. I played Oh wait, I played Oliver in like high school fucking plays.
Yeah.
I played Oliver in one of those.
I've never read it before.
It's a fun play. It's a fun play.
You talking about Oliver Twist?
Yeah, I played that. I played that kid.
Yeah, I just watched the movie like a couple nights ago.
I've
Good
never
movie.
seen it.
Yeah.
You should watch it. It's pretty good.
Is it a true story?
What's
or
sad
is it
about
a-
that old man dying at the end, though?
Is it a true
Don't
story?
spoil it for him. Jesus, man.
Oh, I've never
Oh,
seen
yeah,
Boy
right,
in the
fuck.
Striped Pajamas either.
I haven't either.
That's a brutal movie.
I haven't seen that movie. I was gonna watch it one night with my mom, but I just ended up falling asleep. I never watched it.
I feel
All I
that.
know is that it's about some Jew boy.
Alyssa, do you want to hop up? Aww. I was excited. Accidentally requested. I'm sad.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go for a minute. I
All
might be
right,
back.
See you, Rack.
We still love you.
Shalom.
We do
Still love you, but
I
are
know,
awesome,
shalom.
dude. We get along. It's just the
yeah.
religion.
I don't know. For me,
You're
it's
good,
the
dude.
atheism.
Valid. Valid. I love you, brother.
Yeah, love you. Oh, some parts of that. I did I washed my hair today, like all good that stuff, and I felt like I was gonna rip it out.
How long was that? Was that like an hour? I feel like that
That
was
was
about
like-
an hour.
No, we started at like 6, dude. Wait, no, it wasn't 6. It was 6 here. Well, okay,
I feel
so
like that was almost an hour. I should have looked. Damn
no,
it.
I feel like it was 2 hours. It was 4 o'clock for me last time when he joined. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
How
Was
long
it
was that,
4 o'clock?
guys?
Because it was 3 for me at least when you started, and then he joined about an hour in.
Let's see.
In about 3 hours, you've been live. So
All right, we're gonna get Amir in here. Too long.
All right.
Well, everyone says that I don't let people talk enough. So, how's it going, Amir?
Hello, yeah, I'm not too shabby. How you doing?
we're very mentally tired now.
Are you over the age of 18, brother?
Yeah, I am.
Wonderful. Which god do you believe in?
I don't prescribe to any personal god or a religious god. I believe in it's more maybe akin to being a deist rather than a theist.
Yeah. Just general deist believe that something created the universe and then it effed off.
I wouldn't say effed off, so to speak, but sure, we can roll with that.
It doesn't interact directly anymore.
Yeah, he's a non-interventionist god, correct.
Cool.
So yeah,
Why-
maybe we can just roll with.
Why do you
off.
think that the universe was made by anything?
So cosmology, modern cosmologists would determine that there was an absolute beginning to the universe, and if we take that to be, a fact of nature, that there was a cosmic beginning, so to speak, then the question is, what would best explain why anything at all exists, owing to the fact that there was a
Natural
cosmic beginning?
cause.
And I think, okay, what natural causes can you fathom that can explain why
the
naturalism
Expansion of the universe, we have the Big Bang Theory.
No, and by the way, the Big Bang is not the beginning of the universe.
Correct.
And yeah, so you know that. Energy can't be
Yeah.
created nor destroyed. So why would you believe that it was created?
Well, I mean, look, naturalism
boy.
assumes that all phenomena can be explained by natural processes. But if natural processes themselves had an origin, and it raises the question, can a system explain its
Does
own
energy have
creation
an origin?
without appealing to something outside of itself?
Does energy have an origin?
Sure, it does. I mean, if there was a cosmic, then energy.
It doesn't have an origin. Energy can't be created.
Yeah, but that's not true when we approach conditions nearer to the Big Bang. Our understanding of physics at that point completely breaks
What
down.
evidence do you
So, no,
have that
that's
energy can be created?
Because that's just the first law of
Physics breaking
thermodynamics.
down does not say that
The
energy
first
can be
law of
created. It
thermodynamics-
means we don't
Yeah,
understand it.
Physics breaking down does not break down thermodynamics.
You're
Which
both
yes.
objectively wrong on this matter. The first law of thermodynamics only holds for conditions after the Big Bangs, not near the Big Bang.
Right, you
So,
want to know
no,
why?
you guys are both.
Because the
Do
law
I
of
don't- do I
causality
know
is
what we're wrong?
required by space-time. And without space-time, we don't really have a law of causality. So why does anything have to have been made?
Sorry, let's backtrack for a second. Are you both claiming, or rather, I don't know if you're both in agreement here, but are you both claiming that energy has always existed?
Yes.
No reason not to.
Right. So if energy has always existed, then that then contradicts with the point that there was a cosmic beginning. Would you agree?
No.
Yeah, I don't think the universe began. I think it's always existed.
Okay, but then that really goes against our notions of what cosmology.
No, it doesn't. It
dictates at
doesn't
this
break any
point.
laws. It doesn't go against any. It's not contradictory at all.
Yeah. I mean,
It follows entropy. It follows the
just
laws of
search up-
entropy.
You can just search up, has energy always existed? I mean, first Google search, I wouldn't say just use Google as your only source, but first Google search would say, yes, logically, due to the laws of thermodynamics and our current understanding of physics, energy has always existed.
So the point for this is, obviously, same as you, we don't know, but I have no reason to believe that anything made it.
So I'm just going to GPT it.
Sure.
Right, because the Welsh, because I know you're probably not going to take my answer for it, but as I told you, you're incorrect. So the short answer is, as far as current physics can tell, energy in the usual sense did not exist before the Big Bang, and even at the earliest fraction or second after it, the concept of energy becomes very tricky. So no, you're absolutely incorrect there. But
What
anyway,
evidence does it
let's
say
move
for
on
that?
to the point.
No, we're not moving on. You just made a claim.
Well, you can.
So what evidence does it
I mean,
showcase, and what source does it showcase, from what peer-reviewed study does it showcase that energy did not exist?
Okay, well, if you want me, it's basically right. I mean, look,
You're
right
the one
now,
that made the
it's
claim
YouTube.
that energy, according to
I know,
ChatGPT,
sure,
was
sure,
made.
sure. I
So
will
what
see it to
evidence do you
conclusion.
have? What peer-reviewed study did it showcase?
I will give you all of the evidence that you need, but just know that
Right
right
now,
now,
you
it's
made a claim,
you two
according to
versus me and a
ChatGPT,
super AI.
that energy was made.
So it's just
So what
Dude,
source,
chill.
what peer-reviewed paper, what citation, and what evidence and tools did they use to find out that energy was made?
dude, chill. I'm just making a point that right now, it's
You made a
No,
claim.
you made a
that's what
claim.
claim you say.
Don't
Here are
run
the
away
sources.
from
On
your
the Zero
claim.
Energy
You
Universe
made a
by
claim
Marcellus
that energy
Samuel-
was made. You used ChatGPT to find some random ass
No.
fucking words that energy was made. What source did ChatGPT use for that claim?
So I've got several sources.
Why
on
are
the
you
fact that
pivoting
the
and
universe
just provide the
cosmic
source?
beginning- Dude, I'm giving you.
No, provide
I
the
don't know if
source,
you have
not a
ADHD.
story.
I know that you're fighting a losing battle right now. I will
What
give you a
evidence
source.
do you
Alexander
have?
Belenko,
What source for energy being made?
if you don't interject every 2 seconds, I will
If
get
you stop
there.
wasting your time
Alexander
to answer with whining and provide the source,
Jesus Christ, this guy. So Alexander Vilenkin, he co-formulated the Booth.
cool. So
Are you already
Alexander what?
interjecting, dude?
Alexander
Alexander
what?
Vilenkin,
Davenkin?
who's a leading Vilenkin. He's a very
Vilenkin.
famous cosmologist. He co-formulated the Guth-Vilenkin theorem, proving that any universe with a net positive expansion rate cannot be past eternal. He's basically making the claim that the universe had to have had a cosmic beginning. This is a train of thought that's echoed by Alan Guth, also by Arvin Bord.
But where's the evidence?
Even Stephen Hawking.
No, where's
And
the
it's-
evidence? I don't care who
It's-
says what. Where's the
So
evidence?
what you're talking about is
Yeah.
actually not
My
a
evidence-
theory. It's also not a claim. It is a philosophical concept in theoretics for multiverse and quantum cosmology. There is actually no evidence to support what he said. He said this is an idea of what could be done. So again, provide me a source that showcases that energy was made.
Incorrect. I'm making
You
the
were
claim
wrong.
that the universe.
You read him wrong. Sorry to tell you. I just read it. It's not a theory. There's no evidence backing it. It's an idea that he proposed that could be a potential possibility. But there's no evidence. But there's no evidence showcasing that energy can be made.
It is a theory by virtue that it's
right.
called-
His theory is contradicting the first law of thermodynamics
His
without
theory-
any evidence
The theory is
showcasing
not
how
a
it
theory
works.
because the theory has evidence.
It's
Theories
a
and logic have
hypothesis,
evidence.
first of all. It's a
Not
hypothesis.
even I would not even classify it as a hypothesis. Hypotheses have evidence.
Well, chill. I'm just going to debate that. So, host, you've gone from saying that it's not a theory to
Well,
saying
he's
his
my
theory.
co-host
So
because he's actually in university right now studying evolutionary biology, and he actually has degrees and I don't, so he's smarter than me.
Okay, I mean, evolutionary biology and cosmology
more
are
knowledge about it.
completely different
No,
domains.
I wouldn't even consider it a hypothesis, seeing as it has no evidence. Hypotheses usually have some evidence to just back them, so they can even get started to eventually somehow turn into a law of it or a theory. Okay.
Again, the Bode-Guth-Vilenkin theorem is a widely established theory
What
in
evidence is
cosmology, and this is
showcased in here that shows that energy can be made?
And I'm just going to quote Alexander Vilenkin.
Wonderful.
And he says, with the proof now in place, cosmologists can no longer hide behind the possibility of a past eternal universe. There is no escape. They have to face the problem of a cosmic beginning. You can
By
interpret
what
that as you
evidence?
like, I'm sure.
Yes. What?
I mean,
By what law? By what evidence? By what theory that was
Theory.
peer-reviewed and accepted?
so are you now asking me to explain what the Bode-Guth-Vilenkin theorem is?
No.
I'll
but
look it up.
show
What
us.
is it called? The boog, the good? Type it in chat.
Bode-Guth- just type in BGV theory. That's what it is.
BGV
Bra-
theory.
Bravo Golf.
The BGV
what's
theorem, often called the Borde-Guth-Vilenkin theorem, is one of the most important results in modern
Vilenkin.
cosmology, used in debates about the origin of the universe, including discussions about whether the universe had a beginning. Okay, cool. Ardvind Borde, Alan Guth, Alexander Vilenkin, 2003. Cool. Any universe that has, on average, been expanding throughout its history cannot be eternal in the past. It must have a beginning. This applies to Big Bang, eternal inflation, many multiverse models, most classical past eternal expansion scenarios. The theorem does not rely on Einstein's equations. It only relies on the existence of positive average expansion. The theorem says if the average Hubble expansion rate along a given geodesic, that geodesic cannot be extended infinitely into the past. Put simply, if the universe is expanding, you cannot follow that expansion backward for... Well, this is only talking about the expansion. It doesn't say anything about the singularity. It doesn't say anything about a creation event. It doesn't say anything about a creator. It doesn't say anything about a specific beginning, anything theological at all. It is literally just saying that the expansion in and of itself is not forever eternal. We are not saying that the expansion itself is eternal, dude. We are saying that energy itself is eternal. His
Okay,
theorem
which,
has
again-
nothing to do with
Also,
energy.
there's also evidence suggesting that
So
that
you
the
did not
expansion
read
is
his
slowing
theory.
down. Also, there's evidence it's suggesting that the expansion is slowing down. Also, by the way.
Let me just debate the host first, and then Welsh we can hash it out afterwards, because debating both of you at the same time becomes a little bit tedious. So host, in the first instance, it has everything to do with energy as well, because you're making the claim that energy is eternal. That is in
Because there's
violation
no
of what BGV
evidence.
says.
Listen,
And also, let me just finish. Let me finish
energy
the point, and then
exists. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. Therefore, energy has always existed. That's logically
Again,
sound.
that is not true. That
I just
is
made a
not true for
logically sound
conditioning.
syllogism for energy.
Yeah,
this
no, but it's
theorem
not-
that
it's
you
not-
just said proves that energy was made had nothing to do with the singularity. It was only saying that the
Not
expansion wasn't eternal.
Your
That's it.
argument may be logical, but it's not. It's
It
not
was sound.
reasonable because your
Energy exists.
Because your premises-
Energy
your
cannot be
your
created or
premises are flawed.
destroyed. Therefore, energy has always
Premises are
existed.
flawed.
Which premise
Host,
do
are
you
we having a
disagree with?
dialogue? I disagree with the fact that energy has always existed.
No, which
Because by
premise do you
virtue-
disagree with?
Present it in a
Energy
synergistic
exists,
format.
premise 1. Energy cannot be made or destroyed, premise 2. Therefore, energy has always existed.
Energy has not always existed.
Which
because we
premise do you
understand.
disagree with?
The last one.
Energy exists. Premise 1. Energy cannot be converted. Was that
Energy
premise
cannot
2?
be created nor destroyed. First law of thermodynamics.
Yeah, okay, so premise 2 is incorrect because energy cannot be created or destroyed is true for conditions after the Big Bang, not near the Big Bang.
What evidence do you have for that?
And I've just given you all of the evidence.
No, you haven't. You provided evidence that the expansion of the universe isn't eternal. You've provided zero
even
evidence for
quoted-
any of your claims.
I've even quoted ChatGPT on the matter, which
Oh
ChatGPT
my
is
god,
on
all
my side.
powerful ChatGPT. Let me use ChatGPT to shut you the fuck down if you want to use ChatGPT as an argument.
Dude,
Prove
I mean,
to
look,
me
you're
that energy couldn't have ever been made and therefore the universe is eternal. Let's have ChatGPT argue for you since you don't know how to fucking argue and you just want to use ChatGPT. This is gonna be fun.
Again, dude, you're being scientific illiterate
Yes,
on the matter.
you are.
You're
Yes, you
using
are. Yes, you
ChatGPT.
are. Because you used ChatGPT
consensus.
for your answer. You also gave me a theorem that you did not read, and you said that that theorem proves that energy can be made. Physics break down at the singularity. We know that. But we also don't know that energy can be made. Because according to the first law of thermodynamics, energy cannot be made, and we have no evidence showcasing energy can be made. So I have no reason to believe that energy was ever made. Is it possible? Yes. What evidence do you have that energy can be made?
As aforementioned, the first law of thermodynamics doesn't hold near the conditions of the
What
Big Bang.
evidence do you have that energy was made?
I have all of the evidence that comes from modern cosmology, including
What evidence
BGV.
do you have? No, the BGV doesn't say shit
Max-
about the singularity.
It points
Do
to
I
the
need
fact
to
that
read
there's
it
a cosmic
again?
beginning.
I'll read it again for you.
Dude, are we having a dialogue or a dictatorship?
You're not. I know. You have no idea how to think critically or use logic at all. You also have no clue what you're fucking talking about. So,
Dude, this is coming from someone
any
who's
universe
scientifically
that
illiterate.
has, on average, been expanding throughout its history cannot be eternal in the past. That is talking about the expansion cannot be expanding eternally. Thank you. Come again. What evidence do you have for energy being made? Your claim is that
And then
energy
we
was
have
made.
other physicists.
You
We have
have
Max
made a
Tegmark.
claim that energy can be made. Which citation do you have showcasing a peer-reviewed controlled study where they created energy or observed that it could be created?
I'm saying that the universe had a cosmic
What
beginning, and at
evidence
that
do you
point, that's-
have for the universe being created in the beginning?
BGV is one.
Nope,
there's a
that's the
cosmic
expansion.
beginning.
It has
Max
nothing to do with the
Tegmark.
singularity. Congratulations, you're illiterate.
Again, let's just.
Also, by the way,
quote-
I agree. Yeah, the universe is not infinitely expanding because the universe expansion is slowing down.
how would you interpret this statement, host? This is coming from Alexander Vilenkin himself, who is the lead author of the BGV theorem. He says there is no escape. They have to face a problem of a cosmic beginning. How do you interpret that? What does
What
that
evidence?
statement mean to you? I'm not asking you what evidence. I'm asking you what does
I'm
that
asking
quote
you
mean to you?
what evidence.
No. Dude.
He's
Are
talking
you-
about
oh
the
my
expansion
fucking
has a
God.
start. There's a start to the expansion is what the BGV shows. Correct or false?
Oh, fucking hell, dude. You are so difficult.
Does the
Let's
BGV
try this one.
showcase a beginning for the expansion of the universe?
Are you
Yes or
answering
no?
questions with que- Are you answering questions with questions to just avoid your ignorance here? Or are you just being
I'm
like,
showcasing
willfully
your
stupid?
stupidity and illiteracy in your own
Okay,
claim.
Let's try this one more
So,
time.
did
Host,
you
because
or
I
did you
speak
not
longer,
bring
right?
up the BGV theorem as proof for the start of a singularity of
Dude,
energy?
I'm fucking dropping. Don't need me again. Otherwise, we're not having this dialogue.
What you gonna do about it? Cool.
Okay, he left. All right. Yeah, that was Annoying. Yeah, that didn't have any evidence. I wouldn't even call it a hypothesis, because hypothesis,
It was a
they are
theorem.
at least based in some evidence. What's the difference between a theorem, a hypothesis, and a theory? I actually don't know. Because hypothesis is minimal evidence to based off of some theories, and then theories have so much evidence that they are proven beyond reasonable doubt. Big Bang and evolution. You wanted to get up. I know that. Oh, Rick's back.
Oh man, YouTube chat's been going off. I am so sorry, guys.
All right, read some YouTube chat. I need like a mental break from both Rick and that guy.
I'm so glad you're enjoying it, Knight. I'm so sorry that I haven't been paying attention to the YouTube chat, guys. I'm sorry. How's it going, YouTube? I was 100% focused on that argument right there.
Yeah, no. Matthew wants to get
I
up.
like that you turn the cosmological argument on its head. Thank you. I love you. I love this so much. Every ignorant religious guy that gets on here gets totally shut down because they can't argue anything. Everything that begins to exist has a natural cause. If the universe began to exist, it didn't because it's eternal. Eternal things don't have beginning. Then the universe would have a natural cause.
Wubby's back.
Who
Wubby's
the fuck is
back.
Wubby?
Remember we debated him, I think? I just
don't
remember that
remember
profile picture. I remember that profile picture.
Yeah, I agree with you, RP. Yeah, all evidence leads to an eternal universe. Evidence first. Can you please ask co-host to say the dirtier the better?
What?
Can you please ask co-host to say the dirtier the better?
Okay. The dirtier the better. Fuck you. What the fuck?
He said it on YouTube. I love making some energy.
Yeah.
The Kalam is super easy to defeat. I'm so tired of brainlets thinking it's a good argument. Yeah, Philbros are super fun, aren't they?
Yeah.
George's first proposed the Big Bang, and Edwin
Hey,
Hubble
this is
found
why
that
I
the
don't
universe
want
was
to.
expanding.
This is why I don't want to go into why I don't want to like do a live like this exactly, where like saying there is no evidence of God, because I'm gonna get Philbros in.
Oh yeah, tons of them. I love Philbros.
I might just do evolution is a fact.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey guys on YouTube, if you haven't hit subscribe yet, hit subscribe. TikTok, hit follow if you haven't hit follow yet, and smash the like button as well. We got about half an hour left.
How many people are there on YouTube?
10. We've had 162 views.
All right. Well, I think Matthew wanted to come up. He asked me.
All right, I'll let you take Matthew.
Okay, Matthew. A Philbro is not our worst fear. We just hate them because they're really annoying. Matthew.
Yeah, hello.
Are you over the age of 18 and a believer?
I'm 20 and I'm Orthodox Christian.
Cool. Great, actually. For just telling us the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
What's your best evidence for God?
What's your guys' definition of evidence? Or what do you guys take as evidence?
Body of facts that lead to support a claim. Empirical evidence.
Empirical evidence.
YouTube. My name is Cody.
Well, question. Did your God make the universe?
Yes, he's the creator of everything, but I'm here to provide an argument.
No, just that is that is an empirical claim and therefore needs empirical evidence.
Right, so even if I weren't to provide this so-called evidence and you were to deny it, that you would just be appealing to ignorance. So your argument
No,
already
I would try to learn about what that
What's your criteria for a valid argument before I provide it?
Well, a valid argument is a valid argument, and a sound argument is a
All right,
sound
we have
argument.
a Philbro
Sound
here,
arguments.
so we're gonna
Okay,
turn on
right.
a
So
timer.
I could provide two ways, or I could go two ways into this argument. I could go into a paradigm level argument and do internal critique on your worldview and framework, or I could provide a logical
You're the
syllogism.
one with the
Which way
claim,
do you
buddy.
want to go?
Go with the logical syllogism,
We're
because
gonna put
Yeah,
on
I'm
a
just,
well,
7-minute
yeah.
timer.
I just want
We have a
I just want both of
7-minute
us to be
timer on.
comfortable with the
So
argumentation.
you are
That's
the
why I'm
one with the
asking.
claim. Now provide evidence for your claim. You have 7 minutes going now.
Got you. Premise one, since you guys want a syllogism, would be epistemology is either autonomous or theonomous. Do you agree or disagree with the first premise?
Gotti, this is your forte.
You said epistemology is either what?
Autonomous or theonomous? If you need
What's theonomous mean?
theonomous, just meaning that epistemology would derive from the divine mind of God.
Would you call it autonomous or what?
That's theonomous, which means it derives from God.
Theonomous.
Where's your evidence? It's theonomous.
I mean, I'm assuming you guys agree with that premise.
I'm looking it
Well,
up.
where's your evidence that it's theonomous at all?
It's either or. So disjunctive.
Ah, that's funny. Theonomous is divine epistemology, saying it has to be made by a higher authority or divine God. Sneaky, 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 you little cunt. Sneaky, 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 you cunt.
in
You
your
sneaky
framework-
I
cunt.
feel like
That's
you shouldn't swear
funny.
this much, Coach. I feel like you might get
Yes, so-
for you, Coach.
Yeah,
That's
so
just
it's autonomous.
Oh, so it's autonomous in your worldview?
Provide evidence for a God, and then you can say that it's theonomous.
Oh, I'm just no. This was just clarification. For I'll continue with the argument.
Well, you need evidence
So
for a
premise-
God for it to be theonomous.
That's why I have like multiple premises to go.
Cool.
Don't appreciate the interruption like that.
I don't give a fuck if you appreciate it or not. I'm not here for your feelings. I'm here for facts.
Okay, you're angry, but premise two would be that
You're angry. Why are
if
you angry?
autonomous, if autonomous, what is this rhetoric?
You're
Terrible.
the one that said it first. Terrible.
Yeah,
What is this
this is
rhetoric?
so bad.
It is so bad. What's
So
your
if autonomous premise two, if autonomous epistemology is true, then it's possible to make second order knowledge claims. For example, you can say
Are you
God
using
does not
modal
exist.
for the possible argument?
What was that?
Are
Sorry,
you using
I gotta
modal for the possible argument?
What's that? This is my own argument.
Okay, say it again then.
Premise two, if autonomous epistemology is true, then it is possible to make second order knowledge claims. For example,
What is
you
second
can
order knowledge?
second order knowledge claims meaning you yourself can make a claim. First order would be something like coming from a divine mind or an abstract object. So, for example, you're allowed to say God does not exist as if
Knowledge
you hold
about your own knowledge. That is knowing you know something or knowing that someone else knows something. Cool. Okay.
This might be some form of tag.
Oh, it's definitely tag. I'm just waiting for him to get to the tag part. You have 4 minutes left, by the way.
And you're not in the app, so we can't hear you. We can't hear you, mate.
3 minutes and 30 seconds.
I'm playing tag, not it. Matthew, we can't hear you. You're outside the app.
Matthew,
And
are
he
you
left.
coming back? You have 3 minutes left. Oh, he left?
Yeah. You might have lost connection.
Nice. There goes the timer. Cool. Tag argument. That's true because I said so.
I've been thinking about, you go back even 1,000 years with our basic knowledge of medicine, we'd be seen as like witches. And you literally. But, because I forget these two people, but we'll call them
Jackass and Good Guy. Good Guy, about 1,000 years, oh, not 1,000 years, is in medieval Europe, and he basically thought, hey, maybe we shouldn't let wounds fester. And he started doing that, and he got a lot of patients to survive, like wars and stuff. Then Jackass said, oh, this is completely against science, I'm the authority on this, because he was the authority on it. This is completely against medicine. And then he gets a Good Guy killed. And that basically set us back in medicine for a lot of people think about 200 years.
So I'm gonna get off in 20 minutes. Doc Pepper wants to hop up. It's gonna be Phil Bro.
All right. Hello, Doc Pepper.
Hey guys.
Question. I have a couple clarifying questions. Do you believe the Earth's flat?
No.
Okay, good. Do you believe in evolution?
Micro.
Okay, so you're an idiot.
Okay, well,
Nah, I'm not going to be the nice guy about this stuff anymore.
That's fine. That's fine.
Like-
I mean, if we look at transitional fossils, it's pretty silly, especially when the ones that were fake. But anyways, that's not what I wanted to talk about.
What one?
Well, Piltdown Man.
Piltdown
Lucy.
Man, yes, I know that's fake. And you know what we did when we found that out? We did radiometric dating on all the other human fossils we have. And we found out, oh, none of the rest of these ones are fake. Only Piltdown Man is.
How many parent and daughter radioactive atoms did those fossils have?
I don't know the specifics.
No, you don't know. You can't know. But that's not my point.
I mean parent and daughter.
I'll off the hook on that one because I wanted to talk about something else, man.
Talking about
Man,
the
you're
isotopes?
just lecturing me, man. I came up for a
You're
question.
talking about the isotopes?
Correcto.
Yeah, we can date those very
You
well.
can date them. Correct, but you don't know how many parent ones there were to begin with and how many daughter ones. But I didn't want to talk about that.
You
Can I
just
talk
don't
about what I want to
understand
talk
how
about?
radiometric dating works.
Yes, we do, and there's really no
You
answer to
don't.
how many
You
parent
don't.
cells there were.
No, you
or parent,
don't.
not parent cells.
You
You know what I mean?
you don't.
Parent
I
atoms.
do. You don't. We test.
How many parent isotopes do those have?
I don't know the exact number.
Of course you don't. It can't be known. But that's not what I
It
wanted.
can
Can I
be
just
known.
talk about what I
Hey,
wanted
look
to
at
talk about?
Cody, can you go look
Yeah.
at what
What am
Can
I
I
looking at?
please talk about what I wanted to talk
say
about?
Lucy. Say Lucy, the parent-daughter isotopes.
For Lucy?
Lucy, the Australopithecus.
Isotopes?
Well, which bones are we talking about? The ones that were found way underground or 2 miles away? Which ones for Lucy
Oh,
are we talking about?
Lucy was found pretty well
Is this the
articulated.
No, she wasn't.
Around
Australopithecus?
500 feet. Then there's
Crushed knee. She had a crushed knee, which made you believe that she was upright.
Is this
Oh,
for
she had a
the
crushed knee, which makes us believe that she fell from a tree.
Evan,
That's
is
how
it
she
the
died.
Australopithecus?
No, but because of that position of it,
Yeah,
it made
Australopithecus.
her upright.
The reason why we believe that she had,
So
why
the
her
parent-daughter
species,
isotopes: potassium 40, argon 40, uranium 238, lead 206, uranium 235, lead 207, rubidium 87, soruntium 87. 2 to 3 independent parent-daughter systems were applied to constrain the age of Lucy. The most critically and widely cited is K-AR/AR-AR on tufts above and below her fossil. Potassium is 40, argon 40, uranium, lead, rubidium, strontium.
And again, we don't know how many parent isotopes there were. But can I please ask the question I
literally
wanted to
just
come up
answered it.
for? No, it didn't. Not
Yeah.
even close.
40,
But can I
40,
please
238, 206,
can I please
235,
ask the
207,
question?
87, 87. You
Yeah.
can add those up.
Hey, host, I'm not going to bring up universal constants if that's why you're trying to filibuster. I wanted to talk about something
I'm
else.
not trying to filibuster. You just said there, we don't know, and I literally just gave you the numbers, so you are wrong. Now you're allowed to move on.
How many parent cells
40,
do they
40,
have then?
238, 206, 235, 207, 87, 87.
But we can't know how many
I
parent
just
ones there were in the
explained it,
first
yes.
place.
So
No,
the most
hey,
is
Walsh,
40.
am I right? Walsh,
Named-
can we know how many parent cells there were? He's not understanding.
No, we can, because
We can't.
we're not cells. Cells don't fossilize.
Not cells, isotopes. How many
Isotopes.
atoms?
Yes, we can know the isotopes number.
No, we can
I
guess
literally
at
just
that.
gave
We
them.
can
You
assume
just
we know
don't
how many
know.
parent
You
ones
don't
there
know.
were.
No, you don't
Yes.
know how radiometric dating works.
Yes, I do.
if you
However,
did,
I
you would believe
look.
in
I
it.
wanted to talk about something else. I don't know why you're trying to get me into
Because you
something I
made a
don't
claim.
want to
Because you
talk
don't
about.
believe in
If you
evolution
make a
and it's a
claim, you
fact.
have to provide evidence for your claims.
No, he's asking me questions. I
Well,
didn't make a
don't
claim. I
believe in
just said a
evolution
belief.
when I have proof of
Well,
evolution.
you said micro.
You have proof of evolution. Okay, the transitional fossils. Where are they?
I mean, Tiktaalik. That's
Who?
one of them. Tiktaalik is transitional fossil. Well, not directly, but it is a fishapod, which we are related to.
What's the one where they decided that, oh, they found the skull and they tried to make it bigger, and the guys wouldn't help talk? Did you hear about that one? Like one of the heads, they tried to make it bigger to fit the model.
So
Oh yeah, the Piltdown Man, the false one. Which was
There was another one.
there was Piltdown Man and there was Nebraska Man. Those were both found to be false.
It wasn't
done by
Nebraska.
racists.
So transitional
something else.
fossils we
Nebraska
have
Man was
are
put together
fish
with
Yeah,
from
Piltdown Man was
tetrapods,
done by an
we have
amateur
reptiles to
archaeologist.
birds, synapsids to
Nebraska
mammals,
Man was a single
early
tooth.
whales, humans,
Yeah.
land plants. So I'm going to name every single one of them since you asked which transitional fossils we have. So for fish, we have Tiktaalik, which were 375 million year old fossils, and we have Acanthostega and Ichthyostoga, which is about 360 Istoga. So that's transitional for fish. Then reptiles, we have Archaeopteryx and Acheornis.
Archaeopteryx, which is Archaeopteryx and Acheornis are from
Microraptor.
from dinosaurs to birds.
And then
What?
we
You
have
find just a handful of these things and you declare them transitional. They
synapsids,
should be
mammals,
everywhere.
Morgan
Yeah,
Newcomen,
synapsids. Yeah,
and
those
then
are-
Darwin said you should be everywhere. We should be
Tachytherium
tripping
and
over.
Hadrocodium. We have
About enough
early
to fill in a
whales,
coffin.
which is Pakicetus, Ambulocetus,
Yep, those are guys.
Rodhocetus, and Basilosaurus. For humans, we
Basilosaurus.
have Australopithecus, we have Australopithecus sediba, and Afarensis, the Homo
I think that was
habilis,
fake
the
that.
Homo
We have
erectus.
measurement.
Homo
And then land
erectus.
plants, we have Cooksonia. And vertebrates, to vertebrates, we have Pichia. Snakes and limbed reptiles, we have the tetrapod and snake. With fossils like the Najash. Transitional birds and flight, we have the Confuciusornis and Hesperornis.
Yeah,
So we have a
saying
lot of
this right.
transitional fossils. What was
The
your
thing is,
point?
none of those, they're just fossils. And,
Yeah, they're
and even- and
transitional
even-
fossils
let me-
that showcase
dude, I can't
that
get
there
a
was a
sentence in.
transition because you're wrong.
I can't get a sentence
You can't get
in.
a sentence when you're
This isn't
talking
even the
about
topic
horse
I wanted.
shit.
You won't let me get a sentence in.
Well, because you don't believe in science.
Okay, there you go. That's a claim.
Well,
Okay,
you,
now
you don't believe in.
I still can't get a word in.
You don't believe in
You're a
evolution.
little bit angry.
Can I get a word in?
That's a fact. So
Can I get a word in?
You've
Okay,
put
here we go.
words in. You had words of we
Yeah,
don't have transitional
segments.
fossils, and then I proved you wrong.
Sentence segment. Can I have a moment, please?
You
Here we
did
go.
have a moment. You said we don't have transitional fossils, and I proved you
Okay,
wrong.
these so-called transitional fossils, there's about enough to fill into one coffin. And Darwin said we should be
False.
tripping all over it. Anyways, a transitional fossil does not
False.
prove
We do
evolution.
trip o- we
It
do
proves
trip
that
over.
something
We do trip over.
existed.
We do
It proves
actually.
that
We do
those
trip
things
over.
existed, but it doesn't
we do
prove
trip over
evolution.
fossils. We do trip
It
over
doesn't-
fossils.
It doesn't
Doc,
prove
So
it
we
at all.
actually have
Doc,
hundreds of them. We have
It doesn't
12 for the
prove-
reptiles.
It
We have
doesn't
50
prove they
for
evolved.
feathered
It proves
dinosaurs.
there was a-
We have 70
shows there was a-
for transitional in total for when it comes to birds.
Oh my
we have
God.
50
Total
when it comes in
filibuster,
total
man.
for mammals. We have 50 in total when it comes to whales.
partial.
We have
Yes,
hundreds
partial
for
pieces that fit
humans and
into a
Lucy.
coffin.
We have
Yeah, we have hundreds of humans because humans are interesting and we want to, and we're egotistical. That's why we have
so
hundreds. of
we have
humans to-
thousands and
Yeah.
thousands and thousands and thousands. But nice try
No,
with your
we
absolute
don't.
bullshit
We
straw
don't.
man lie.
We
We,
don't.
do, and
We
I
have-
just
we
explained
have-
it.
Oh my God.
We do. I
have
just
thousands
explained
of
how many we
fossils.
have. I just explained how many we have per transitional fossil. I just told you the numbers. So what's your next bullshit
Now,
claim?
how many? But if you talk about
No,
actual
so what's
bones,
your next bullshit
you're
claim? Because
talking-
I already answered you.
No,
I already
you're
answered your
talking about
bullshit
full
claim. So how about
skeletons.
you shut the fuck up and provide your next
Full
dumbass claim?
skeletons. There are full skeletons.
Next
of humans,
claim.
not much. No.
Okay, okay. I'm not
there's
going to. Can I ask the question that I originally wanted to ask?
No, full skeletons.
No.
Boreopelta. Boreopelta. Search that up. It's the most well-preserved dinosaur ever. That's a full-ass skeleton. Even has its larynx intact.
Yep, and it doesn't prove evolution. It just proves
Yeah,
there
it
was a
does.
species. No, it proves there was a species. It doesn't. You
You
can't
said
see it
there was
evolve.
you said there was no full complete skeletons. That's more than complete skeletons. That's complete soft
But that's
tissue.
not a transitional fossil. That's its own self.
All fossils are,
I
are
just
transitional
showcased and
fossils.
told you the numbers and what types of transitional
They get-
fossils we have. So you're
Okay.
already
You know
wrong.
that
So
every
go on
single
to your
fossil
next
is actually a
dumbass
trans.
claim.
Did you know that actually every single fossil is a transitional fossil?
In your model, it is, but all it
No,
shows
it
is
is.
that
Facts and reality it is. I'm sorry you don't follow
No,
reality.
are my grandparents not my?
Dawkins doesn't argue this.
I'm sorry
Dawkins
that you
doesn't
don't
argue
follow
this.
reality. I don't care who
I'm
Dawkins
sorry that you
is.
don't actually
I don't
read
care
what
what Dawkins
Dawkins
said.
says.
I care about what
This
the
is
evidence
two on one
shows.
just cutting me off.
I care
I'm sorry
about
that
what the
Dawkins,
evidence
that
shows.
you don't know what actually Dawkins actually said.
No,
Every
I'll
fossil
repeat it to
is
you.
a transitional fossil. You know that.
Can I repeat it to you?
Every
No, we
fossil,
can repeat it to
every
you. I know
fossil
you think
is
you're a big bad boy, but you're not. So you're wrong when
Every
it comes to
fossil is a
fossils. We
transitional
explained
fossil.
how you're wrong and why you're wrong.
No,
We
you
explained the
didn't. No, you
fossils we
didn't.
had, the names and the numbers of them that we had.
This is filibuster. Can I?
False.
Okay, I'll answer. Thank you. It's quiet for a second here. Okay, what Dawkins was actually saying is that these transitional quote fossils, they show that these species existed, but it doesn't show
Love
that
you,
they were
Dalton.
transitioning to other things. You're making that assumption at this
You
point.
know what from those fossils we
And Dawkins agrees with
also,
that.
you know, also, but yeah, you aren't elaborating on his point, which is also we do compare contemporary anatomy.
Awesome.
Contemporary anatomy.
Awesome. They're still individual species. Okay, can I go to my point, please?
No, you can't.
Host, can I go to my point,
no.
please?
So
Who's running this show?
Chihuahuas are we do contemporary anatomy with them and Great Danes, and we can see they are the same species,
Evan,
but they're different. Okay, yeah,
what
no,
are you
I'm-
wanting
Neither
to
of them
get from
fly.
him?
Neither of them have gills. Okay, but can I please get to my
their
point?
embryos do. When they're in
So
their
what?
embryos, they do.
So what?
Doc, stop getting angry. You literally keep on doing a
you
dumbass
guys are
fucking.
just
Shut up, shut the fuck up. You keep on saying, no, we don't, and then you try and change the fucking subject after making a claim. This is why Evan keeps on checking your ass, because you keep making dumbass questions or dumbass claims and then trying to fucking move on with the red herring. You do not get to make a fucking claim and then move on and get angry that we're not letting you move on. Shut the fuck up and get on to moving on, or provide your fucking claim and then stand by your claim.
Okay, I will move on so I can say
Good
the
boy.
thing that I
Jesus
wanted to say in the
fucking
beginning.
Christ. Stop
Relax,
bitching and
who's
moaning
mad now?
and get to
You're
your
the mad
goddamn
one.
claim. Oh, that's what you fucking sound like, you piece of shit. Now get to your claim.
Here we go. Here's the answer. Okay, thank you. Just take a breath. Here we go. When we
You're
talk
gonna
about
shut the fuck up and stop saying snide ass comments like that. You have no fucking power. You have no authority. You are nothing. You are in my world right now. You are on my show. I don't have to show you respect at all. You will show me respect. And if you don't like
shown
that,
us
fuck off. If you don't like my rules, fuck you. If you don't like the way I talk to you, fuck off. Don't like it? Go fuck yourself. That's how I feel. You have no fucking power. I don't give a fuck who you think you are. I don't give a fuck about your age. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. I really don't give a fuck about your opinions. If you want to come in here with a claim, we're going to go over your claim. You made claims, and then you bitched and moaned when we held you accountable. You're supposed to be an adult. Let's fucking act like one. Now get to your claim. Do not use this next silence as a chance to whine like a little bitch. Use this next silence to provide your claim. You got that?
All right, here we go. Got it.
Good boy.
Let's. Okay, here we go. We talked about the universe needing a start. That's what we were talking about on the last one. That's what people were talking about on the last one. So what I would say is that what we have now from the latest science says that there is not enough mass in the universe to have it collapse upon itself again, or at all. So as it spreads out, we got to go back infinity. If there was no beginning, there wouldn't be anything. They would just be like particles, just not even just so far apart from each other, because the infinity part, please consider that. Infinity means that there was never a beginning.
Right.
So, and if it just spreads out and we know that there's not enough mass to bring it back, go back infinity to now, and it's just little tiny particles just miles and miles from each other, kilometers. But because, yeah, so it has to have a beginning. And that's what the last guy was talking about. Those physicists say it's a dilemma,
The
and it is a dilemma.
expansion has a beginning.
The expansion has a beginning.
Which
That's
is the
what
hot
it talked about.
But
The BGV
the
is
universe
about
has
the
always
expansion.
existed. But the universe has always existed. Is that not correct?
I
According
mean,
to
the
NC.
evidence shows that that's where we're leading. I don't believe that to be 100% true.
All right. Well, we're both dealing with faith at times, so I get it.
No, I don't fall on
But
faith.
okay, but then you said you
which
believe.
part- no,
You said you
no,
believe.
no.
Yes,
I
you
said
did.
the evidence showcases that to be true.
Now you're changing your words, but okay.
No.
You said I believe.
No,
You did say
dumbass. I believe based on evidence. You have faith-based belief without evidence. That's what faith means. So now you're trying to get really fucking strong again, so I'm gonna have to sit you down and slap you in the face with my cock. So what you're gonna do is shut the fuck up and don't put words in my mouth. What I said was, I don't know, but what the evidence leads me to believe is X, Y, and Z due to evidence. Not due to faith, due to evidence. Now get to your next point.
okay. The fact that we don't have enough matter in the universe to bring it back upon itself through gravitational.
That is for the expansion. We are in agreement with the expansion aspect.
Okay, so you're saying there was no expansion from the start of the universe, or the start of matter, for that matter?
I agreed with you on the expansion aspect not being eternal.
Okay, and why would it not be eternal from its
What
origin?
we don't
which there
know about
apparently
is the hot dense state. We know that there had to have been a hot dense state. We cannot observe it in of itself, nor before
But if
it.
that went back, sure. But if that went back infinity, all of this would have already happened.
No.
Yes.
No.
Think about
Because
it.
now is a time. Now is a time.
Right.
If there's no
And we're going
space
back
time, then there's no
infinity.
time.
But we're going back infinity. So you're saying there is
No.
a start, though. If there's no space time,
there was
what was
no
We're going
before
back
that?
13.8 billion years to the hot dense state, which past that we don't know.
There we go. Okay.
We
Hey,
don't
look,
know.
I'm going to leave it at we don't know. You have a good night. I forgive you
that
for all
is
your
the
comments.
answer.
I hope
we,
you forgive.
we don't.
I hope.
No.
We don't. You.
That's what atheist is. Lack of belief in God due to lack of evidence. If you
That's
have
what
evidence that God...
agnosticism is.
No, agnostic is I do not know if there is or is not. Gnosticism is I do know if there is or is not. A means lack of, and theist means belief in God. Theist means belief in God or gods. So if you're a theist, it means you believe in some sort of a god or a gods. If you're an atheist, same as amoral, you are lacking morality, therefore you are lacking a belief in God or gods. I am an agnostic atheist because I lack a belief in God because I don't have evidence to believe in one. So
When I
I
say
do
God,
not
I
know
mean
if there is or
creator.
not.
When I say God, I'm
creator,
talking
whatever.
creator.
We have no evidence of anything creating a hot dense state, the expansion, Earth, gravity, physics, trees, none of that. We do have evidence for people making cars and buildings and watches.
Do you think it's silly? I'm not trying to be a dick here. Do you think it's silly to believe that something has always existed?
No.
Not for energy.
You go back infinity, it's still there. Go back
What
another
evidence do
infinity.
you have that
it's still
energy
there.
was made?
Well, because it has movement. It has.
No, I asked you a
push
question.
to it.
What evidence do you have that
I'm
energy
answering,
was made? No,
dude.
you're not. You're fucking running in tangents like a little dummy.
You're
What
just getting
evidence do you
upset
have?
because I was right.
Shut up. What evidence do you have that energy was made? You can unmute and answer.
Because it has motion and it has properties of.
Do you
how
agree
energy
with the
works.
first law of thermodynamics, yes or no?
Yes.
Then energy cannot be created.
Within this time-space continuum, correct.
What evidence do you have that it has ever been created?
Because, once again,
Get
Within
it
this
out,
time
Junior.
space continuum. For anything outside of this time space continuum,
You're
it would
asking
need
me,
time
so
and
I'll
space.
answer. I'll answer.
For
I'm
something to
going to
be-
have to go back to universal constants, which you hate me talking about, and you kicked me last time I brought up universal
Because you're a
constants.
dumbass. I kick you because you're a dumbass
No,
and you're an
because you couldn't
egotistical
answer.
prick. Shut the fuck up, bitch. You have no power. I kick you because you're an egotistical prick
You're
and you just like to hear yourself talking. And you're a narcissistic bitch, is what you are. That's why I kicked you last time. Do you want to provide evidence for your claims or do you want to bitch and moan? Which one do you want to do?
Okay, I'll provide evidence.
Every time I stop talking is your chance to provide evidence, not your chance to bitch.
Okay, here we go. When we look at such as the strong force, the precision of the strong force has to be necessarily 1 over 1 times 10 to the 37th of its value just for atoms.
How does
to
this show
exist.
that
It's
energy
thoughtful
was created?
creation. Because that alone shows that there was thoughtful creation.
How
So
does this
something
show
that
that
put
energy was created? This has nothing to do with the creation of energy.
Yes, it does. Okay, if I can finish the sentence, you'll get the answer here. The fact that it was clearly, these laws are clearly thoughtfully created.
No, they're not.
It shows
That's a
that there is creator.
presuppositional
Yes,
claim
it
with
is.
no evidence.
Yes. Okay, Clint. Well, then can I explain that? Without these strong forces, and that's one of the smallestly precise universal constants, you don't have atoms. Without atoms, you don't have molecules.
Physics, and they are a 100%
Atoms
chance
are
that
made
they
of
happen.
quarks. Atoms are made
yeah,
of
with
quarks.
with Filbro ideas. Yeah.
No,
Atoms are
provide me
made of quarks.
a world where none of this
Yes,
is
they
true.
are. And then atoms made the protons, and we also have the
No,
electromagnetic.
atoms don't make fucking protons.
Well, they're the
Atoms are
part
made
the
of
nucleus.
protons and neutrons.
Doc, you have
Protons
no
and
fucking
neutrons.
idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, atoms
No,
aren't
I
made of
do.
fucking proton. Don't make.
Okay, you can't have a
fucking
nucleus without the strong force. with
Atoms
protons.
are
You
the
can't have
nucleus
chemistry.
is the protons and the neutrons.
Yes, correct. But without the protons, because you understand that protons repel each other, right?
Yes,
How
and
are they-
neutrons and
How are they
electrons.
kept in the nucleus? How are those protons kept in the nucleus?
By natural causes. What evidence do you have that
Yeah,
a god
we know
did
how
it?
it
strong
works.
force.
We know
it's
how.
kept there by the strong force, which is precise by 1/1 times 10 to the 37th of its own value. That's precision. That's thoughtful creation.
It's not
If you
thoughtful
guys-
creation, it's
No, it's
precision.
physics.
Okay,
that
okay,
works.
then you believe in the silly one
What
and one
evidence do you
over one
have
times
that it
10
was
to the 37th.
created that way?
Because the precision leaves no room
Precision
for
is not
doubt.
proof of a creator, dumbass.
Precision
It's-
would also need to suggest
It's
that
You
there's
might need an
anything-
ounce of faith.
It's
You might need an ounce
natural.
of faith.
Provide evidence.
It's nat-
Provide
Sure, it's
evidence.
natural, but-
Provide evidence that something made it be that way.
Because if it wasn't exactly as precise
Nope,
as
that's
it was,
not an
we-
answer.
we-
That is not what I asked you.
It
I
is
said
an-
provide
it is.
evidence
It is.
that it was made that way. So if I want to show you evidence that people make cars, I can show you blueprints, buildings, blueprints. Artist, I can show you an artist painting a canvas. What evidence do you have to showcase that something made physics be the way physics are?
Okay, just hopping off your analogy there. When you see a painting, you knew an artist did it, right?
Because
you know
we
it
have
wasn't a natural.
evidence that people make paintings. What evidence do you have that God
Okay.
made precision of the universe? Where's the blueprint?
Because the constants are.
No, that's not
Within
an answer.
the
That's called begging the question. You are saying because this is true, it must be God. Nope, that's a God of the gaps begging the question fallacy. Congratulations, you're fucking stupid. So I asked you a simple
Watch, mate.
question. What evidence do you have that God made it? And your answer is, well, it's made. That's called begging the question. It is circular reasoning.
No,
You are
that's not what I
illogical.
said.
Yep, it is what
That's
you
not-
said. You said because it exists and because it doesn't make sense to me, it must have been a god. So I'm going to ask you one more time. And if you're unable to provide an answer, I'm just going to kick you because you pissed me off. You're a horrible human being. So, what evidence do you have that God made it? Do you have blueprints? Do you have fingerprints? Do you have fucking video? Do you have something to showcase that something made it?
Yes, our minds are made in such a way that we can recognize.
Wonderful. You're fucking stupid. Don't ever come back here again. Go open a textbook.
Yeah. I feel like he'd be great friends with Darth Dawkins.
Oh, he's definitely Darth Dawkins' butt buddy.
Yeah. Just give him the old bubba. We should make that a real thing. Giving someone a bubba is just, you know.
All right, I've got some plans that I gotta go do, so I'm gonna hop off.
I
and go
have
spend
some
time with
indica that I gotta
friends.
go do.
I bet.
I think I deserved it.
Oh, 100%. I'm not gonna go drink, but holy shit, that guy was dumb as fuck.
Yeah. Oh, Nate, you wanted to debate?
You guys
Nate, we can
do your own
talk in
live.
DMs.
Or DMs, yeah.
I don't have enough followers for live. I need 50 followers, and to my knowledge, I don't have 50 yet. Why is host crying? You're totally crying, aren't you, Cody? Right?
Oh yeah, I'm 100% crying. That dude kicked my ass. He's so smart.
Nate, we can. What do you want to debate about?
Does it hurt, host? Oh, it hurts so much. I'm so sorry, guys. I did totally forget about the YouTube chat. I don't have it pinned. I have the TikTok chat pinned and I can see it. I don't have the YouTube chat pinned and I'm very sorry. Linguistics have proven there are at least 900 definitions to every word in the English language. Therefore, of which definition of energy are you referring? We explained that very in depth. Protons, neutrons, chemical, etc. Because energy cannot be created or destroyed, but it does transform. It does transfer. Now, maybe one day we'll find evidence that energy can and was created. If we find evidence that energy was created, I'm then going to be like, okay, what created energy? And that could lead to a god. But at this point in time, we don't have that. It is illogical to say that a god made it because there's no evidence for that. Can energy be generated? Depends on your definition of generate, I guess. Because I mean, like a flashlight, you're turning chemical energy into I can't remember the second type, and then it turns into protons or transforms into protons. And then once you turn the flashlight off, the protons get sucked into the walls, your skin, etc., and transform again. So it just transforms. It's never made.
Yeah. Oh, we're talking about generating of energy. Yeah. I mean, fire is, let's say fire. Fire is just chemical bonds breaking up and producing heat, which combines with oxygen, and boom.
I do got to get going. I was supposed to go 14 minutes ago. I'm a little bit late.
All right.
I appreciate you guys being
later,
here.
man.
Photons. Yeah, I always say protons. Yeah. I always say protons. I mean photons. Yeah. All right, you guys have yourselves a good night. All right, YouTube. We're hopping off. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, hit subscribe. I'll be live again tomorrow, so come back around the same time. It was nice seeing y'all here. Had a good time. Dope to see you guys. Thank you for the stream. Yep, you have a